popular. It's
Okay, I'm so curious to know which one.
I would have to play it for you, but it's the song "Bad Girls." Bad girls talking about the bad girls. It's a remix to Blow the Whistle.
Okay.
And when that song gets to the hook, it goes toot toot beep beep with the whistle blowing. Somebody, a DJ, I don't want to shout him out wrong. I can tell you off
Oh
camera.
my god, you can tell me. I mean, if you have it, I mean, you can always
It's in my
show
phone.
it.
I gotta look it up.
Okay.
I really gotta look it up. Like
Sure.
it's gonna be one of these 50 million blow the whistle remixes
But
in my
there's been
phone.
so many, and that's the
But
crazy part about it. That's
that's
why.
my
These people got to stop with this damn AI. They got to stop it.
It's
These
nerve
late.
wracking.
Well, I mean, it's just that these ladies, I think they believe they the AI lady. You know, you are not the AI lady. You ain't that cute.
They doing a Milli Vanilli on people with the AI.
With them filters.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they had those AI bots also, man, trying to act like they them. Now put the filter on the bots, make them look real like that. They be trying to
No,
catfish.
no. Listen. Good morning. Good morning, Deborah. No, listen. There are some ladies. Good morning, Cammy. Good morning, Willie's in. There are some ladies that um have the AI pictures of them, and now they believe they are, and they look better than them.
I got a
They look,
cousin that do that.
So, so you saying
yeah. And so,
they not easy on the eyes in real life, Jay?
No.
no, what I'm saying is that the AI ain't real, but that's what that is what they're promoting is them now. So now people are looking at the AI, thinking it's them, and then they booger diabetes, and then they get mad at somebody,
He said baby diabetes.
Man,
and they
man.
get and they get mad at somebody because they look like booger diabetes, like it's somebody else's fault. It ain't my fault you look like booger diabetes, and it ain't my fault that you are mixing yourself up with the AI, like you are the AI. So now you're putting up pictures. So now you got dudes coming to your page because they think you that girl because you've removed all your pictures with the AI pictures. Cut that shit out.
Yeah, I got a cousin. She about big as this truck, but she get on that Facebook.
Good morning, Charlie Brown.
And it do something to her. I don't know how she do it, but boy, I say you. I want to tell her so bad. You tricking them. Better quit tricking them mans.
He said she
Good
big as
morning,
his truck.
Jerry.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, she wide as this truck, but on that AI,
She
she
look good.
yeah, her shape is yeah. I don't know. Somebody gonna get a little upset about that.
She wide as that truck, but on
Yeah,
AI, she look like $1 million.
yeah,
She
yeah.
wide as that truck, but on AI, she look like $1 million. She wide as this truck, but on AI, she look like $1 million.
I don't know how she do it.
Man, because of AI, so a lot of people, not just ladies, there's some guys doing it too. They're looking better with AI So they present themselves as the AI person, and the AI person is Booger Wolf. I mean, it is sexy daddy, and you walk around here with Booger Wolf.
Booger Wolf. Hey Jay, we was talking this morning on my other show, and it was talking about men with the man boobs, and they got the man boob shirts. They got the gut buster with the man boob training bra on it.
Yeah. I seen
I'm
this
like,
one
huh?
guy. I seen this one guy who did. He's got a like. He's like, you know, I'm 5'7", I weigh 220 pounds, and his gut and his stomach is all. And he's like, I got this shirt, and he put this shirt on, and it takes everything away. And then he put another shirt on over it and say, see, and you can't even tell. I'm like, motherfucker, you can tell. Good morning, Nakia George. Good morning, John Beckman.
When I saw that, Jay, I thought about you was talking to your partner. You called him titty meat when you be beating him in dominoes.
That's where the word titty meat came from, because I'm beating him with them. I'm like, nigga, you got titties. Nigga, you got titty meat in front of me, nigga. You don't, nigga. I'm whooping you, nigga. Your titty meat is shaking, and that's how he got the name titty meat.
Jay had him lactating over there. Good morning, John Beckman.
Morning.
What kind of racism we got going on today, John?
I'm sorry, you talking to me?
What are we up against? Who are we against today?
I can't hear you. What?
Spoken like a true Trump lover. Say that again. Good morning, Hannah. How are things how are you doing in Germany? Yeah.
Morning, Ali.
Good morning, Ali.
What's going on, brother?
Ali, did I send you something from Facebook? Did you see what I sent you?
Yeah, man. I'm telling Reggie go to hell. He didn't add me to the video.
Hey, there's Howard.
Did I make your morning, Beckman?
Every morning you do. And I just was walking the dog, listening to the news, and I heard Thailand finally came to an agreement with the U.S. on a tariff situation. So that's good.
Like, who gives a shit? Well, Thailand is in the moment of fucking themselves badly.
Well, they did a
how is that, OAJ?
I'm going to explain it as once as Bernard, stop talking his horn.
Mr. Crane, quit crying.
Well, put yourself on.
He said Howard lost his voice, and I was hoping it was you.
Yeah, not much of a chance. No, Thailand just did a bullshit move where they have closed down every cannabis store, 18,000 of them.
Good morning, Tony Briggs.
In Thailand. Now people have to get a medical certificate, which the stores, of course, are going to create. They'll hire a doctor to sit and give everybody a prescription that wants to order. But Thailand, a lot of people come to Thailand because of the open cannabis, and they're so fucking stupid. These legislators here, it's just comical to watch because they fuck themselves. Normally, the legislators will do things to enrich themselves, like in America. But here, they do things to fuck themselves, and nobody can figure out why. And so they took 18,000 legitimate businesses.
Same thing in America.
Well, they do it in a different way, but they took 18,000 different businesses and just shut them all down.
Hold on one second, guys. Good morning. Good morning. I'd like to say good morning with a song for you. Good morning. Good morning. I'd like to say good morning with a song or two. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood, a wonderful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Would you be my Kings in the Morning listeners? Would you be my neighbor? Good morning, John Beckman. Would you be my neighbor? Good morning, John Beckman. Would you be my neighbor?
All right.
That's good.
Good morning, OAJ. Would you be my neighbor?
Well, yeah, of course, but everybody's wondering, why are you so fixated on everybody becoming your neighbors? Be careful what you wish for.
Good morning, Ali. Would you be my neighbor?
Yeah, I'll be your neighbor, Pop.
Good morning, Big Chief. Would you be my neighbor?
Certainly, Jay.
He'll move the whole family in. He's like a nomad.
Good morning. Good morning, Bernard. Would you be my neighbor?
Yes, sir. I'd move in.
He
Tony
doesn't want
Briggs
you to
said
move
he'd be
into his
my neighbor.
house. He just wants you to move close to his house.
Don't
Good
tell
morning,
him.
Jay. Good morning, Jay. Would you like to be all of our neighbors?
He wouldn't
I
live
don't-
in your
you know
neighborhood,
what?
Beckman.
I gotta be
Why would
honest.
you want to live in this neighborhood?
I
He
got
wouldn't live
John,
in your
my neighborhood.
neighborhood. Let's just be truthful.
Well, he asked us. We're asking him. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just
Well,
telling
not-
you, he's
no,
not gonna move
you're
into your
asking
neighborhood.
I don't know, John. My neighborhood is pretty nice and quiet, and it just seems like to me a lot of ruckus would take place. You know, I mean, I'd have to evaluate you guys individually. If I'm being honest, you
I
know.
mean, just imagine
Oh.
having Fred as your neighbor, and him sitting on that hover round, riding around the neighborhood, yelling at things that nobody can see.
Hey, there's Dre. Dre, would you like to be Howard's neighbor?
You
Yeah,
wouldn't
I'll be
want
Howard.
that.
I like Howard. Howard's cool. I'll be his neighbor.
They asked you want to be my neighbor. You wouldn't want to live here.
Not there. If he was a neighbor over here, but I'm not gonna be no neighbor over there. Hell no.
I don't know if I could be Howard's neighbor, not because of anything having to do with Howard. I just don't know if I want to live in a condo complex.
Yeah. Where
Oh,
everybody
yeah, I
shares
could
the
do that.
pool. Yeah.
Yeah,
I outgrew that
I
shit
could
for
never-
a long time.
I could never get in the pool
Mm-hmm.
because Howard,
Not-
because I don't know when
Once his
Howard
dad
got it.
put in
I wouldn't know when he pissed in it. Good morning, Vertical.
It's
But I
like
do know
pissing in
Howard
the
is
ocean,
pissing in the
Jay.
pool.
He
It's
self-admits he
1.5 gallons against me pissing in it. Come on, it's
Oh,
nothing.
please.
Every time you go by
Bullshit.
Howard, it's
Howard-
warm.
Howard, it's a bunch of you. It's
Howard,
a
how
bunch
come
of
the
you.
water's so warm right next to you?
I don't know if the Russians pissed in the pool. The Thais might. I don't know. Probably not. They're too rooted in tradition.
Dre, I met this girl who says she know you. I want to see if you know her.
Oh shit.
Wait a minute. Are we sure it's a
Hold on.
girl?
I'm scared. I'm scared to fucking death. Oh god damn.
Oh no, that's a boy. Oh my god.
That's a dude.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that, Beckman?
That's a dude
Where
with
do
a
they
fucking
find
beard.
these? Where do they find these bizarre people? Where do they find these bizarre?
She said she
people?
knew you.
You
Oh,
know
she
where
don't
they
know
find
me.
him at.
That's a goddamn lie. She does not know me.
Oh,
Wait,
I'm
Dre.
just telling
Not
you. She
at
just said
all.
she saw me. She was like, "Excuse me, are you Jacob from Kings in the Morning?" I said, "Would you take a picture of me?" Dre, I know Dre. Tell him I'm Cecile.
Ah!
Ask him if he remembers Cecile.
Damn, Dre.
That's a goddamn shame, boy.
I just want y'all to know I'm sharing my morning with you all. This is my morning. I didn't wake up until I think 7.
Good morning,
p.m.
6 Eyes. 6 Eyes, you couldn't see her, but if you want me to, I'll describe her. King, Dr. Dre, and the OA gay neighbors. More like fuck buddy roommates.
He's crazy as hell too.
I had the most lovely woman last night.
Oh Christ! Here we go.
28
years old. 28 years old. She's a dancer. She's a dancer. She's a dancer.
How much does she cost you?
Private
How much do you
dancer.
think? Let me throw that back at you. How much do you think?
$50.
Hey, what? $200?
No, he's in Thailand. $30 is
sloppiest money ever spent.
No, it's not $30. She was lovely.
How much is it?
I found out I'm talking to her now. I just found out she's not had the hepatitis B vaccine. Didn't even know that she needed it. I've had it.
Can you imagine this?
Yeah, she wanted to give it to you. Dre, Tony Briggs said, Dre, doesn't matter if it's a boy or not. A mouth is a mouth.
That is not motherfucking
It's
true.
a what?
He said, doesn't matter if it's a boy or a girl.
They have
mouth
no
is a mouth.
imagination.
It does matter. Yes, the fuck it does. It matters to me. Ain't no man putting his mouth
Vertical.
on me.
Why would any woman want a vertical? Hold on. Why would anybody want a vertical? What the fuck is a vertical? I heard that name and I thought it was a joke the first time.
It's a guy with a long neck, evidently.
No,
Why is he named
long neck
Vertical?
involved.
Yes, no neck.
Yeah.
No,
John,
no
your
neck.
ass, that's that chorus fucking with you. Talking about
So
long
I
neck.
just stopped Wendy, who's showing me some new vacuum that she got, but she didn't bring the charger. So she's looking for a charger among all the chargers that I have. And it took me a long time to explain to her that if she just plugs something into it to charge it, she might as well throw it off the fucking balcony. You know, there's benefits in living in a condo, Jay, and there's bad things about it.
Where's
The
one
bad
B at?
things. One D's in the living room watching Thai
Tell her
TV.
come to the screen.
She
Tell her
was
come to
eating
the
some
camera.
Yeah.
She was eating
name
some
Vertical.
stinky food. No. She's eating some fucking
All right,
stinky
put him on
food
mute.
that would make
Nicole.
you want to stick your finger down your throat and throw up. So she.
The name Vertical
Damn, this.
originates from the Middle English period 1150 to 1500. It was borrowed from Anglo-French, which was an alternation of the Middle French words Veronique or vernical. These French words in turn were borrowed from medieval Latin Veronica. Therefore, the word vernical is closely linked to the name and legend of Saint Veronica. Good morning, Toy. Vernical, so in essence, vernical directly refers to the image of Christ's face associated with the story of Saint Veronica.
So they
So,
got a biblical name.
Did you say,
Hold on.
did
So
you
he-
say Christ? Did you say Christ's face?
Now, who muted me? Was that you?
Christ's face, F-A-C-E.
That's
Did
what I
you
said.
mute me?
Face. That's
Did
why
you
he
mute
ain't
me?
got no neck, because it was Christ's face.
Yeah, she muted you. 'Cause you
Why
won't
did
shut
they
up.
just call him? Why did they just name him Ventricle?
Damn, that's scandalous, Ali.
So,
Damn.
Jay, you're saying vertical used to be Veronica?
No, it used to be ventricle, and then they changed it when they realized that it was too close to a real word.
See, that's why Christ didn't give him a neck, because it'd have been in Christ's neck, but it said his face.
So, point of order, Ali. Did you mute me, or was that the beast in the back?
Why are you worrying about it? Let it go.
That's
No.
that bear Jay got working in the
I
neighborhood.
told her to mute you.
Why
because
is
you were
that
babbling
beast
on.
taking over your board? It's a good
damn.
question. Your
I don't
board's
know,
supposed to
man.
be from 8 to 10,
Can we
right?
get to the word of the
Why
day
is
right
that
now?
beast?
Shut this fucker
Why
up.
is that beast taking over your board?
You want to shut the fuck up?
Well,
I think she
Jesus
wants to
Christ.
because
Get in trouble where there is none.
you continue to call her out her name.
No, that's not the reason why.
Fucking Monday
Yeah,
morning,
yeah.
and this
I
is
didn't
the
say a
voice you
word
gotta
about
hear.
her. I didn't say a word about her, but notice she only moderates me. Fuck her. She's a
Put
piece
him,
of
on,
shit.
put him on mute again, Nicole.
She's a piece of
Nah, don't do that. Don't put him on mute.
Shit.
shit. You
I
better
put his
stop.
ass on me.
If I were on the board, he wouldn't even be here.
Stupid. She's just stupid.
Well, why would
It's
you
always
guys?
bored. Well, it's
You're a
always
fucking
Why
bored.
do you?
You're a fucking disgrace as a white man.
Good
It's
morning,
always
Conrada.
bored, right? Right. So why this mixture of her? And it's only with me. She doesn't mute anybody else.
You're
She's only got it out for me because she's a beast.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you
You
why.
know, shut your fucking
Well, you're
mouth.
wrong.
You're the only person that calls her a beast.
That's not why
Yep.
she muted me. So let's not confuse things, Jay.
Yeah,
She muted me
no, it
because you
is.
were
She
talking.
muted you
Yeah, no, it
because she
isn't.
muted you because of your disrespect.
Oh,
Because
my
you
disrespect.
disrespected. Yes, you overtalk
Why
people.
isn't it this? Why is
tried
it
to
not
talk too much.
disrespectful?
You talk too much.
Good.
Shut the fuck up and listen.
Yeah,
Thank you.
so she,
Good. Is he gone? Let's do the word of the day. God damn it.
hey, let's set up a boxing match
Hear me.
between. Vertical said, hey, let's set up a boxing match between me and OAJ in Sacramento next summer.
Oh, I
How
like it.
about
I
if
like it.
How about if we
Vertical-
both take guns and
No,
shoot
that's
at
not
each
a
other?
good no. Because
Who do you
listen,
think?
we
Who do you
already
think
know
has a
that
better aim?
OAJ is
You or me?
incapacitated.
You or
Can
me,
I,
Venture?
can I
Okay.
have a shot at him too?
That's true.
No, not at the same
See,
time.
why would you
idiot.
guys want to beat up somebody that you know can't win?
Well, he's the most hated man, so they would just want to see him get his
Oh,
ass.
am I? Is that right? Oh, okay.
You know you are, and you like it, don't you? Tell the truth.
That's my
And
boxing
Jay,
name when I go
You need to
against him.
grow. You need to grow a set of balls with that beast because you're not controlling her.
Good
You
morning,
know what you can
Daphne.
call me? You know
I'm gonna
what
tell you
you
what
she's
I'm
not
not. I'm gonna
serving
tell you
you.
what you.
She's not
Good morning,
serving
Daphne.
you.
Yes, she is. She serves me well because she puts your ass on mute when you need to be. Good morning, Monique. Because you just
You know
don't
what
you
you
don't
can
you don't know
call
how
me
to
that
stop.
day,
Good
Howard?
morning, Cal
The
Williams.
was
day,
no
Howard, the
reason.
day we
Oh,
box, you
There
can
OAJ
call
is
me
all
was
that.
over
no
the place.
reason.
Cal Williams said OAJ is all over the place. He has a vocal diarrhea this morning.
Al Williams can suck my dick.
Hey, come on, man.
What do you say? Come on, man. What is that about?
Too
You're
early
okay.
for
They
it,
can say
man.
anything. These morons in the peanut gallery can say anything that they want. And when I say something, they go,
No,
oh, come on,
I'll
man.
say
Don't
the same
be
shit.
so mean. Fuck you, Trey.
No, you're talking over people. Woman
No, I'm
wins
not.
$13,000 at New York City casino, but walks away with just $1,400 after taxes kick in. I can't believe this happened to me. What was supposed to be the luckiest day of Jasmine Graves' life turned into a harsh reality check, and now her story is going viral. Graves, who goes by at @just_Jazzy on Instagram, shared a candid and emotional video detailing how she won more than $13,000 at a slot machine in Queens Casino, only to walk away with $1,400 after the state took back a portion of her history with public assistance, a portion due to her history with public assistance, and deducted federal and state taxes.
Damn.
I accidentally hit the max button, Graves recalled in her video. The machine starts dinging and going crazy. I thought it was in the bonus round. To her surprise, she'd won over $13,000, starting from just a $100 bet.
Mhm.
Excitement filled the room as the casino staff verified her identity and congratulated her, but the celebration quickly soured when she reached the payout counter.
Only
The
10%.
lady comes up to me and she's like, a public assistance, Gray said, mimicking the pit in the stomach moment. I was on government assistance most of my adult life, but now that I'm finally stable, I thought this win would give me a real leg up. According to Graves, the New York Human Resource Administration reclaimed approximately $6,500 for her winnings, citing rules that allowed them to recover funds owed by individuals who have received public assistance. Add on federal and state taxes, and Graves says she was left with about $1,400 in her hand.
But how much money did the casino? How much money did the casino hand her? How could they know any of this
I just told you.
information? No, no,
It's
no.
because when
I think
you
what you're hearing, I think what you're hearing is after she did all the calculations or ran it
No.
past somebody. So how does the casino know what she
They
got paid out?
know. When it was time to pay out, they ran her
okay,
name.
the reason why I put his dumb ass on mute
Yeah,
is because
please.
the motherfucker don't listen good. Because he don't pay
I listen
attention.
fine. I pay
No, you
attention.
No, you don't,
fine.
because if you listen fine, then I wouldn't have to put your ass on mute and explain to you what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
Now what happened was this. She went to the cage to get her money. What happened when what they do is when you win a big jackpot, they get your information, they put your name and it goes through a database. It comes out on the other side because you got to pay state and federal taxes. When you want cash, they take the state and federal taxes out. If you owe anything else to the
Like
state
child
or to the
support.
city or whatever, they take all that out too. That's what they
Mhm.
did, and they handed her $1,400. They took $6,500 and assistance that she got. They took the federal and state tax out, and she had $1,400 left.
Now this was the
That's
state
what
of what?
New York.
New York.
So her private business, her private financial business is given to somebody handing out the money? The
Yeah.
casino has that info?
Let me tell you what happens in America. OJ, it's been a while since you've been here.
Oh, stop talking like
They
that.
have this-
That's bullshit too.
I'm just telling you that
True.
that
You
they
can
have
listen.
in America. In America,
I'm as
we
much an
have
American-
this thing called we have
I'm as
we have
much
this
an American as
this-
you.
I know, but you're not here. I'm telling an American
So
who's
what?
abroad. Well, you're not here, so you don't know what we have here. You're in a third world country.
Oh,
Here,
so I don't know
we
anything.
have-
I don't get news. I don't have access to any of the
evidently
the
you
large
do,
language
because you
models.
did.
I'm
because
just
you
living
would be
here in
asking-
I'm just living over here in
You-
fucking ignorance, right? I don't know
Well,
anything.
you sound very ignorant. Yes, yes,
you
you
do.
sound very ignorant when
Well,
you
coming
ask the
from you,
question.
that's a compliment.
Well, he just gave you
Well,
a story you didn't follow, motherfucker.
Well, and then your comprehension level, maybe you're not as smart as you think you are. Your comprehension level is
Maybe
shrinking.
not.
Yeah, you're not. You fucked up.
You've been in that room for a long time. Maybe that room is shrinking your comprehension level.
But see, but I just asked a question. I didn't tell you what was going on. I asked you what was going on.
I know,
And
but
then you
asked
tell me,
stupid
well, you
questions.
say this
And I
and you say
told
that.
you, but you don't
Well, you
listen
finally gave
because
me
it's
the
in the,
answer.
it's because it's in the story. The answer was in the story. They told you in the story what happened. They
Right.
told you that she went to get her money, and a woman came up and said she's with public assistance because once the thing goes to the cage, because you got to give your information, you got to fill out your information
They don't just give you
because you
money.
got to pay federal and state tax before they give you the money.
What if she took a check?
So
Doesn't matter.
She-
Same shit.
it don't matter. They're gonna write her a check, but she's still gonna pay federal and state taxes.
Well, the reason I asked
And they
that
could have
question is
said-
because you said she took cash.
Same thing.
Well, yeah, she
It
got
doesn't
cash
matter.
because they went. No, what I said was that she went to the cash. They said she went to the cash cage. That's what they call it. So in the casinos, they have a cash cage. Now at the cash cage, you may get cash, you may get a check based on the size of your winning. You might get some in cash and some in a check. Irrespective of that, you're going to pay your taxes. And if you have any kind of lien against you, they're going to search for that lien. You're going to pay that as well. Or if you have had government assistance.
Same way if you
So
pay
they-
the
so
lottery.
she said-
That seems to be a huge overreach.
Oh, here you go.
Well, that's
Well-
America for you.
They can tell that
That-
by your
so-
social security
Boy,
number. What you
So
owe.
you got the government sniffing over your shoulder going, pull that lever. Pull
They're
that
looking
lever.
at
fucking
this. They're
day.
looking at this phone call right now.
Yeah. No, they
So
not.
John Beckman's here.
If they were looking, no, don't say that to him, John Beckman. He'll get off the phone because he don't want nobody to find him.
Hey, get off the phone. They're looking at you right now, Howard. Run.
Nobody's looking at me, Beckman. Nobody cares about me. Trust me.
Run for the hills if they have any in Thailand.
Do they have mountains? Does that count as a hill? God, you're an
Yes.
idiot.
Mm.
Okay.
What she should have done, but she probably didn't know. But she should have
By
had
the-
somebody else.
by the
go
way,
claim that name.
Whether you take cash or
Yeah.
check at the casino, it's the same thing.
Good morning, Mr. Elliott.
What you say, John?
Whether you
Daphne
take cash
said-
or check at the casino, it's the same thing.
Oh, we
Right.
beyond that,
That,
John.
yeah, but he could
He
have gotten somebody else's name of what he's saying. Somebody else could have claimed the winning instead
No,
of her. that
you
didn't have
can't
any.
because you got to still show an ID.
Yeah, but
Right.
if you got somebody else that don't have no liens and nothing,
John,
they can take the fucking
as soon as
money.
she
Right.
won,
Well, then that
As
person
soon as she
gets hit.
won-
Then that person will get hit with the taxes.
It doesn't
Right.
matter. At least
but
they
she
wouldn't
would have,
get the
but she
fucking
would have got,
other shit.
but she would have got the money. Just $6,500 wouldn't have been taken. That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
This is what
Well,
she
that's true.
said. She said, "I'm spending the money before I even put it in." She said, describing the anticipation, she had imagined new shoes for her kids, some well-earned relief. But that dream quickly dissolved. I will never set foot in that casino again. The casino won't see me. The Post has sparked heated conversations online about how state governments recoup funds from citizens formerly on welfare and how quickly joy can turn into disappointment, even in moments of seemingly life-changing luck. Graves' openness about her past, growing up with food stamps, welfare, and Section 8 housing, struck a chord with viewers who appreciated her transparency. Many social media users expressed sympathy, while others debated whether government clawbacks of the lottery casino are fair. They'll let you suffer while you're broke. Well, we'll show up the second you get a little money. It's not right. You should have
But not
gone to a
only
financial
welfare.
advisor before cashing in. These systems are designed to trap you.
Well, you
Not
got
Someone
only
thought she
welfare,
shouldn't have
She
cashed
can't-
out.
if you
Somebody
owe child
else
support,
Someone-
they'll get your ass too.
Someone thought she couldn't. She shouldn't have cashed out the winnings herself. Yup. That's why when you win, you find somebody else to cash it out for you.
Well, no, that's
Um,
why they got cameras. They know who owned the machine.
No,
See,
but they can
tell
come
that
back.
idiot O.A. Gay, in order to collect your winnings, you must provide your social security card and a valid ID.
I don't
Period.
have a Social Security card. I don't know where it is. I know what the number is, but I don't know where the card
Number,
is.
you got a number, they'll find your ass.
Sounds like a big ripoff and an overreach.
I would look at it this way. Look, if she, the jackpot paid off whatever debt I owe, so now I don't owe that money anymore. So if I go back and win another jackpot, I don't have to worry about that. I got
Yeah.
$1,400. I paid my tax on it. Shit, it's a win. I spent $100 and got $1,400.
It's a win for who?
There you go.
Sounds like it's a win for the government.
It's always
Paid for her. I mean, when you coming back to California? When you come back to the United States, OAJ?
Fuck,
Yeah.
I have no
Good
plans
morning,
of
Jim.
coming back to the United
Morning,
States.
Not after that guy.
So you-
story.
Well, why should I?
Why not?
You don't want his winnings to be taken.
Well, I don't know if they do that same thing at the California casinos because that's New York. New York is a little
Yeah.
bit different.
They do. No.
They do it in
They do.
they do it in Nevada too.
They're doing it in Michigan too.
Everywhere. They do it in California too.
You got to pay your
Yeah,
taxes.
but I don't understand how they do it in Cali because in California the
Well, because
government assistance
Hey,
government assistance don't come just take your money back. They give you a warning and let
government
you know.
listen, they don't. The government assistant didn't take the money. The
Okay.
lady came from they had somebody government assistant. They took it and they took it for government assistance. And yeah, they will. If you owe, if you're making money, because you got to remember this, you can't make a certain amount of money to get government assistance.
Right.
Right, I know, but the government don't.
So
come
if
get
you,
it.
if you do, so when you over a certain amount, Ali, you have to give, like if you want got $600 in chips, you don't have to fill nothing out. $1,000. But when you start winning $5, $10, $15, $20, $30,000, you got to fill out
Yeah, if it's
paperwork.
a certain amount you got to fill out. I think it's over 10 grand. Anything over 10 grand or 8 grand.
Yeah,
or some shit like
but all I'm saying is in California, they don't come and just snatch your money. They give you a chance to report it first.
No, they
If you
no,
don't report
they
it-
will
Yes,
take your
do.
money.
They do, man.
No, they
I
don't.
deal with this shit every day. Come on, man. That's New York. This is not California.
Oh, Jay King's always right.
Either place.
Just-
I wouldn't live in New York or California.
Just you're wrong, Ali. Jay's always
Two
right.
worst states in the union.
Les just said they do it in every casino.
No, they don't.
I know they do it in Michigan.
If
Go
you
to
owe in
Mississippi, too.
California,
So
It's
that
called a
doesn't
gambling-
mean
they have a
that doesn't mean
gambling
that every
commission.
casino does it just because they do it in Michigan.
Yes, it does. They
What
have
kind
a
of
gambling
logic is
commission.
that? Did you ever learn logic anywhere?
Because read what who just said
No,
that?
no, no.
Step back.
Because Juan
What
D
Nick
talks to
just
me
said.
like that. Everything I ask Juan D is
Wait,
because.
wait. Where's
Because
Juan D?
this,
Where's
that.
wait a minute? Where's Juan D at? Tell Juan D to come to the camera. I want to see
What
this
are
Juan
you
D.
so concerned about? Where's your wife at? Bring her to the front.
Where's
I've
Juan
never
D at?
seen her. I've never
You don't
seen
need
your
to see
wife.
her. I don't think two people could fit in that room. Where's Juan D at?
Oh, shut up. And look at Conehead, don't laugh.
We want to see
So,
it, man.
so
Bring
Dre,
it to the
because
table.
they do it in Michigan,
Who
they must
who else
do it
I wanna see
everywhere
Juan
the
D?
same way. What kind of logic is that?
They do it in Michigan. They do it in New York. They do it in LA.
They
too.
do
You
it in
don't know
Nevada.
that. Oh,
They
you
do
know
it in
for you
Nevada.
okay. On an Indian
Nevada.
reservation casino, they do that.
I don't know about
Sure.
an Indian reservation.
Okay.
Oh, you don't know. So
Okay,
then why are you
Ali.
telling me you know?
State
You
of
know, for a guy
California.
who says other
Ali,
people
in the
yell,
state
you
of
sure yell.
California.
you can't go.
Hold
You
on,
can't
hold
go
on,
to
you guys.
Google. You can't go to Google and prove me wrong. You have to be in this.
Government assistance and casino winnings. Substantial winnings are defined as at least $4,500 before taxes or other withholding. Receiving substantial winnings will likely result in discontinuation of CalFresh benefits. You can reapply for benefits, but your eligibility will be redetermined based on your current income and resources.
Right. So they
King,
have to run.
one
Well,
wouldn't
the
be able
parents
to
got
swap
food
persons
stamps, they
to
won't let
cash
you get
out.
it either.
The
Wow.
casino will pay out. My dad showed me a check he forgot in 1987 for $13,000, almost $14,000, and it was 2010 when he showed it, saying found it in his closet while laughing. It was from some financial place. If it wasn't my daddy, I'd have some words for him. I don't understand what that means. I don't.
Now, Jay, what
It's
you
good.
found is true, right?
Because
Hold
then
on,
the check went
goddammit.
stale, didn't it?
Shut up, John. Listen, Jay.
Mm-mm.
What you found out was true. What they do is they have what they call a CR7, and they have to fill that out every 6 months. So if you fill it out wrong, then CalFresh and assistance is going to be stopped.
That is true.
They have a welfare tax intercept program
Right.
that will
Right, but they
intercept. So
But
the program, so when your name goes into the system over $4,500, that and your information, the intercept program comes in and puts a hold on your money. It'll take a part of your money that you owe, and it'll let the other part go.
I don't know that because they asked you to.
Here's
turn
all
that
I
in
know.
first.
Here's all I know. Dana White called me up one night to get him gambling at the Mirage.
And I think
And-
that's if you owe Ali, but not if you
Hey,
own it.
hold.
And it-
Okay, stop. Dr. Dre, did you hear the motherfucker talking?
I didn't hear him.
I'm
What was he saying?
I'm gonna put your girlfriend back on the video so people can see her. He was talking. Go ahead.
Who was
finish
talking?
it.
John was talking? I'm sorry,
Yeah,
John.
yeah,
Go
this
ahead,
is-
bro.
No, this was one night experience when Dana White wanted to bet $25,000 a hand at Mirage. That's when Scott Sabella was still there, my buddy. I called Scott. I said, "Hey Scott, will you let Dana come in and play blackjack at 25,000 a hand?" He goes, "Yeah, he's a pretty tough player, but I'll do it." So I met Dana at the valet. We walked in, and he had $1 million line of credit. He ended up, he always bets 25,000 a hand. He won 500,000 in like 18 minutes. So they cashed him out. He gave me a wink and a nod because I was sitting over at the other side of the room. We went to the cage and they gave him 500,000 in cash. And when he reached into his little bundle there and he threw me 10,000, and I caught it in the air. So yeah, when you deal with chips, you don't get but they already knew who he was.
Man, we talking about welfare and shit. What are you talking about?
Well, I got my welfare that night.
He's giving us. He was just talking about giving us.
You're not following the conversation, though, Jay.
We're talking about welfare.
He was just
talking about a motherfucking
anecdote. He was just giving an anecdote about somebody who got. Can you?
Jay King, have you hit the Coors? Did you drink the Coors Light too? This nigga on Coors Light.
Now, technically, I should have paid taxes on that $10,000, but I didn't. I
King,
didn't pay
all
anything
right.
on it.
Put up what Professor Keone said. Yes, in Indian casinos as well. We have them in here. If you win over $4,500, you get taxes. King,
He's wrong.
Ali is right. Some casinos will collect your valid ID and social security card, pay you out 100%, and turn your name into both the state and the feds. They will give you $20,000 if you won $20,000.
Las Vegas, as far as slot play, over $1,200, that's a taxable $1,200 on the slot machine.
Did you get taxed on those chips that you swiped?
I never swiped any chips. What are you talking about?
Jay says you swiped chips.
Oh,
I never said he swiped chip. That's a lie. Keone said it. Good morning, Jay Taylor.
there was one time
You concurred. You concurred with it. What are you talking about?
I did
Shut the
not.
fuck up.
I did not
There was
concur. I never
No.
concurred. You're making up stuff, OAJ.
You're talking about.
I'm
You've
gonna
been
tell you
telling
what
us
you
this
concur
for
with.
months.
That
That
was
Beckman
Keone.
was a
And
filter.
Keone's a liar. Keone's a liar.
No,
That's
I
who
did
said
not.
that.
Keone said that. Dumb.
Right, that was Keone. That's what I said. That was Keone.
But
I'm
you
talking
read
this
it.
dumb.
You didn't say it was
The
wrong.
one time I did get chips, somebody gave me. He shook my hand. He put 3 chips in my hand. I didn't even look at them. I put them in my pocket like it was a $5 tip. I went to the restroom and it was $15,000. Now I couldn't cash that in because I worked there. So I had to give it to another player who's a high-end player to go ahead and cash him out.
Did he give it to you?
Yeah, I gave him $1,000 for doing it, and he gave me
Thank you,
$14,000.
Straight Bar.
So
Easy-
I just went
easiest
and
thousand dollar
Leave
researched.
the lady alone. She knows.
I just went and
Yoshimi
researched.
said, "Leave the
this
lady
whole
alone.
thing.
She knows what she's doing."
I just researched all of this
Okay.
on Gemini, Deep Thinking. So the federal requirements are in every casino, including the Indian casinos. But the state level of any other withholding is not universal. All states are different. There's no universal state law. So some
In
states
Nevada,
are.
in
Some
Right,
states
Nevada,
will
because
not
states
take
have
it.
their own
CPR,
laws.
you have SARS.
Why are you telling me in Nevada? I don't care.
Well, I'm just because I'm
tells
in
me they're
Nevada.
not
I'm just telling you
uniform.
I know,
All
but
right,
I'm
but
just
it's
telling
not
you.
uniform.
Everybody's
Not
speaking on
uniform.
the stuff they know about. What the?
I'm going
Well,
to.
Howard was
I'm going
talking,
to do.
and nobody
I'm going
protects
to do the
Howard
Daily
when
Word.
he's talking,
Yeah,
including Jay, who just
Howard.
laughs
Because
and
Howard, I'm
lets the
going to
beast
do the
mute me.
Daily Word. So we.
Do
I'm gonna
it.
tell you. No, I'm gonna tell you.
Shut the
Yeah.
fuck up!
So
God damn!
God damn, now you're getting smart, Jay.
his
Thank you.
dumb. Put his dumb ass on mute. So I'm going to do the Daily Word. Ali's going to do the word of the day, so we can start the show. So Howard, whatever gave him the diarrhea of the mouth today, he can
Yeah.
wipe his mouth with some soap or
Shitty
something.
mouth.
Today is Monday, July 7th, 2025. The daily word is joy, something that has eluded Howard for some time. Joy. God's joy is my joy forever. Messages about the importance of being happy seem to be everywhere. But how can I be happy when personal challenges or worldly matters weigh me down? Remembering my spiritual identity, I do not despair when happiness seems beyond my reach. In those moments, I turn to joy. Happiness may be fleeting, but joy is divine, a part of my God and a part of me. Joy is deep and unwavering, unaffected by what is happening in my life or in the world. I don't have to seek it, I need only to claim it. My joy is anchored in my faith that God is my source and my guide, always present in every situation, however difficult. I appreciate moments of happiness, but my steadfast joy in God sustains me. Good morning, Del Bernie. Today's Bible verse is John 15:11. I have said these things to you so that my joy may be in you and that your joy may be complete. Brother Reverend Ali, what is the word of the day?
OG, the word of the day is tax.
Brother Reverend.
And the definition for tax, well, you spell tax TAX. The definition for tax is a compulsory contribution to the state revenue levied by the government on workers' income and business profits. Let me see if I can use that in a sentence. If you're going to go gamble and you know you owe a tax, get it paid first or don't complain. Tax.
Very good.
Let me use it in a sentence.
Please, Jay, please use
tax.
it.
If OAJ don't get out of Thailand soon, very soon, them lady boys are going to tax that ass. Tax.
Fuck you.
Lady boy.
Hey,
I thought the word of the day was supposed to be a word that nobody knows.
Hey, you could get somebody else to turn in your lottery ticket, but it's difficult to get somebody else to say you won at the casino because they have cameras and they can see if you're on the machine and you win a jackpot.
Right, because they got
know
cameras
for
everywhere. That's right.
Yeah, you can't get nobody to do that.
Well, they do that. They do, Bernard. They don't get them. They don't cash it out that day.
Listen to all of you.
That ticket.
Oh.
Yeah.
But if a person had his wife with him, he couldn't have his wife to do it.
Yeah, see that 15,000 the guy gave me? I didn't have somebody cash it in until like a month later.
Yeah.
Yeah, chips you can do a little different. But if you win
chips is different.
If you win some shit,
I tell you a story. Go ahead.
You have an antidote. Let's hear it.
I used to. Oh, go ahead.
If they found out that you have received that, if they found out that you received those chips, your job, would they have fired you if you didn't turn them in?
Yeah, probably, because technically, as host, you're not allowed to, get tips. But everybody gets them. It's an unwritten rule. Everybody gets them.
I've tipped people many times with chips. I ain't know a tip no goddamn body no tip.
There would be guests that would try to do it out in the open, but I'd say no. Don't do it out in the open. If you want to appreciate me, do it in private.
I used to do wrong in Nevada, and if the cops catch you with a bunch of money, they would sweat you. But if they caught you with chips, it wasn't a big deal. And I've done wrong stuff and get paid in chips. It's okay for them to come in the room.
What does that mean? They would sweat you.
Well, you know what sweat you mean. You up in that hot
All
ass
you
house
gotta do is say, fuck you. I'm not answering any questions. Done.
You don't know what that fucking means.
Talk to my lawyer. Go fuck yourself.
No, man.
So how much cash did you have on you, Bernard?
Oh, wow.
Huh?
You must be proud you got sweated. Really?
Can I ask him how much cash did you have on you?
I was proud of that. Oh, I've had 12 and 13,000 in chips, but you better not have that in cash.
Hell no.
Why not? Is cash illegal?
Well, no, they
Carrying
won't
that amount
bother
of
you
money,
unless
they're
they
gonna
find
assume
a
that you're
drug in
doing
your
I'm
car.
just
You have
telling
no
you,
business.
man.
Well, listen to
I've
you.
got
Give
you
a
pulled over
cash
with a
is not
lot of
illegal. All you got to do is listen to Jay tell stories about how he paid off all the
Yeah,
music groups
cash
and all the
isn't illegal.
Look,
musicians.
if you're a young black man and you got 30,
Oh,
40,
the color again. Oh, so black people can't have cash. I didn't know they had such a law.
no, you cannot. You can fucking not.
Cannot.
You can
No,
have it. You
Cannot.
can have it, but you
nope.
better have a reason behind it. It better be
Right.
backed with a
My
good
reason is fuck you. It's my money. That's my reason.
Yeah.
Once
Well,
again,
that shit
he's out
doesn't
of the
work
state.
for us. It
He
doesn't
ain't
I
work
got
for us.
paid with a gun. I got paid with a gun once.
It doesn't happen for us that easy.
Oh, you're all different. Stop it. Like it
You're
matters
ignorant
that
when
you're
it comes to
black
that
or
kind
you're
of
white.
stuff.
They want your money no matter what. They don't care if you're black or
Well,
white or
none of us
yellow.
is
It makes
looking
no
forward to a
difference.
beachfront in
Oh my
Palestine.
God, Youssef is here to ruin everything. Shit.
Oh, listen
First
to
of
you,
all,
Jack.
don't talk so with such a vulgar tongue, Beckman. You should learn a little bit of finesse,
Yeah, you bitch.
bitch Beckman.
Lady boy.
Bitch Beckman. Beckman the
Blondie,
bitch. Beckman the bitch ass.
Blondie,
Bitch ass Beckman.
that's all
What did
dirty.
you say?
Throw it away. Oh, fucking A.
Philadelphian Jew. I see that they got a garbage.
The
I
beast
see they got a garbage strike over in Philly.
gives a fuck.
I know
I'm
you
not in
don't,
Philly. I'm not in Philly.
but you
Why
want
do
to
I give a
boast
fuck?
about being
About a
from Philly.
garbage strike.
You pick the times when you want to
Throw
boast
it
from
away.
being from Philly, huh?
You pay the garbage men, they won't
Okay.
strike.
It's
And they pile that shit right on the curb. I mean, mounds of it. Mounds.
Right on the fucking curb.
I don't
Youssef, would
give
you
a fuck. Let me tell you
Youssef,
something. Philadelphia is run by black people. You
for
want
a
to blame
guy who just says
somebody?
other
Go blame the
people
black
yell, you
people.
sure yell a
Go
lot.
blame the black people in Philadelphia who run the city. I don't
Oh,
run the
color,
city.
huh? Color, huh?
Yeah.
All you want to
Yeah.
be
Blame the
color.
That's a
black
fact.
people, huh?
That's a fact.
Blame,
So go
blame
take
the
it up with
black
the
people,
black
huh?
people. If you don't like it, go take it up with the black people. Don't take it
Well,
up
what
with
I
me.
do notice in politics, when a town goes down, that's when the black politicians come in. They get the job after
Yeah.
you guys fucked it up.
So what I have also noticed, Bernard, is that I'm all of a sudden don't know shit about what goes on in America, but you have a fucking garbage strike in Philadelphia, and Kente's ready to give me the blame for all of it. Fuck you all.
I didn't blame you
You
for it.
guys are on the
Who
hook.
blamed you for
What
it?
are you
Well,
talking
what you
about?
ask
Nobody
me about
blamed
it
you for
for?
it.
Well, I should know. I don't know anything about America. You claim for everything else. Why would you ask me about Philadelphia? Fuck you.
Well, I didn't ask you about it. I didn't ask you
It
about it.
doesn't
Just
he
matter.
was just he was
The
just
I
answer to
just
everything
arguing.
is
stated the
fuck
Oh,
simple
you.
fact how you state about being from Philadelphia.
The answer
That's
to
all.
everything is fuck you.
No, I get it. It's good.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm glad we're okay.
So
No,
Youssef, is
say
there a
what?
garbage strike in any other city that we should know about?
Always
Yeah,
they
right
have
here
one
on
in
the
New
show.
York.
You're
They got one.
garbage.
Don't they have one going on in New York right now?
You're garbage, Beckman.
Garbage
You
truck
got a
right here
garbage
on this
problem
show.
on this show. Can't get rid of you. We got garbage constantly here. You garbage. You're nothing but garbage.
Well, why don't you get rid of me?
Can't get rid of you because Jay is
Why
here.
can't?
I tell
Why?
you
Why?
what, when Jay's not here, you're gone. But you satellite Jay like a big fat ass. You're a moon. You move. You just satellite Jay like he's the Earth and you're the moon, and you just orbit all around.
That's called equilibrium. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Not no
garbage.
fucking equilibrium. What are you talking about?
Equilibrium.
Equilibrium is your balance, you fucking moron. He said
That's right.
orbit your ass
Jay
around.
and I balance each other, moron.
No.
No, you're not balancing
We
shit. You're
balance each
orbiting.
other.
You're orbiting. You're not balancing shit. You're
We're
orbiting.
balancing. See how the orbit of my hands are? My hands are orbiting. So we're balancing.
Okay.
Why does Jay have to be balanced when you're around, and he's
Because he likes
unbalanced
me.
when you're not around?
Because he likes me.
No, you're
In
not
fact,
needed for Jay to be balanced.
he's a better friend to me than he
Why
is to
does
you.
Howard not know about anything in the U.S., but all of a sudden, when it's Philadelphia, I know everything? Fuck you all.
Philadelphia.
We passed
That's
that,
just-
man. We
That's just because you're known
that
as
was 10 minutes ago.
the
Why are you
filthy
coming
Philadelphian.
back with that shit?
You're just known as the filthy Philadelphian. That's why.
Beckman, you sit there smoking cigarettes and beer in your morning. Who drinks
He's
beer in the
smoking
morning?
cigarettes and
Who
drinking
drinks
beer. You stupid
beer?
motherfucker.
Who drinks beer in the morning except an alcoholic?
A retired,
Ali
a
drinks beer
retired,
in the morning.
a
Don't you
retired,
worry.
very wealthy man does.
The
All
retard
right, you know what?
drinks beer in the morning.
You fuck up all the beverage equations because you drink your own piss at any
It's
time
nice
of
to
the
be.
day.
Now I'm
And you're
retired.
a
now-
vegan.
Now
And you're a
I'm
vegan.
retired, and I don't have to pay taxes on my Social Security anymore. That's nice. Wow, what a nice thing that was.
When does that start? In 28, right? It doesn't start yet.
It starts,
They
baby.
trying to make us pay taxes on our Social Security, really?
Yeah, but that's going to be in 4 years. And somebody else could
when
come
the
in the
fucking
office
shit
and
really kick in.
No tax on tips either.
somebody could
beautiful
come
law.
in office. Somebody could come in office and put in another bill and change
Veto
all that shit.
There you
We're
go.
we're
Yeah.
never fucking safe.
So Dre, your employees are going to be happy if they get tipped. They don't have to pay tax on it.
What are they getting tipped for?
I don't know. They do service work? Don't they get tipped?
They're not getting tipped. No, you don't get
What?
tipped for scrubbing the shit out of no toilet. No, you do not.
I had my landscapers here for 2 months. We
That's
Do you
landscapers.
take their tips? Do you
Yeah,
take
That's
their tips?
landscapers.
we gave them each $1,000 tip.
Don't
They're not
nobody
gonna
you-
get taxed on it.
Are you
Don't
like
nobody-
Sammy and Amy's baking company? You take the waitresses' tips?
Say what?
Do you take their tips?
Who?
If
Do
you
I
get a
take
tip from
workers?
somebody, do you take them?
When I owned a restaurant, no, I did not take the tip. They took their own tips. But in
You owned a
janitorial,
restaurant?
nobody
What
gets
kind of
tips.
restaurant was it that you owned?
I own BB King's Blues Club.
A what?
He owned a restaurant in LA of some sort.
Yeah, it was a long while ago.
They didn't. Yeah, they didn't. Why couldn't y'all couldn't pull that together? Y'all was losing money left and right.
Like a motherfucker, man. I lost my shirt on that shit.
Restaurants are the number one closing businesses.
Yeah, that's
Number
a rough
one.
business to get into.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it did the oochie coochie to Dre. Really tore his little booty hole up.
Sure the fuck did.
I think Dre did the Uchi.
I think that's
got that face.
That's
He
why
looks like somebody that
I
would
think
do
that's
the
why
Uchi
you start
Coochie.
liking. I think that's how you start liking transgenders. Because of
No,
that.
He's obviously an Uchi Coochie man.
I ain't no motherfucking Uchi Coochie, man. You the Uchi Coochie, man.
I think you are the Uchi
You
Coochie
were
man.
telling
I
us
think
about
you
it.
excel
told
at
us about
Uchi
the
Coochie.
you had last night.
Can somebody tell me what Uchi Coochie is?
Don't help me.
Ask Pyro.
Well,
She can tell you. She's the
Don't help
Uchi Coochie.
me. Don't help me.
What's an Uchi Coochie?
It's between your ass. It's between your ass and your neck.
God,
I heard something in the background. I don't know what it was.
Oh, you got your new mechanism. Huh?
Oochie coochie and his poochie poo. Oochie coochie.
I can't believe how much money I lost on that shit.
I think
man.
Uchi Coochie is stinky pussy. I'm not sure.
No, it's not. Doing the oochie coochie is having sex. At
Yeah.
least
Oh.
81 people have been confirmed dead, and another 41 are missing following flash floods in central Texas on Friday.
Wow.
Most of the fatalities were in Kern County, where Riverside Christian Girls Camp was deluged, claiming the lives of a number of children and leaving others missing. Other areas to record deaths include Travis County, Burnett County, Williamson County, Kendall County, and Tom Green County. Figures are changing quickly as the rescuers continue to search for the missing, and officials say the death toll is certainly going to continue to rise. Many of the bodies are yet to be formally identified. Many of the affected areas remain on flood watch until 1900 hours local time on Monday, as further rainfall is expected. That's 1 p.m. our time. The expected continuation of severe weather could hamper rescue teams. I mean, that's 7 o'clock. I'm sorry, 1900 is 7 o'clock. Who are already facing venomous snakes as they sift through mud and debris. 3 days after the inundation, one of the largest search and rescue efforts in recent Texas history was shifting towards a recovery operation. Texas Governor Greg Abbott said on Sunday that authorities would stop at nothing to ensure every missing person was found. It was nothing short of horrific to see what those young children went through, said Abbott a day after he toured the area. A major focus of the search has been Camp Mystic, a popular summer camp for girls perched on the banks of the Guadalupe River, which suffered significant damage. The catastrophe unfolded before daybreak on Friday as the river rose 26 feet in a span of 45 minutes while most campers were asleep. Several young campers and the camp's longtime director, Richard Dick Eastland, are among the dead. Greg Frolick, a former Navy SEAL and volunteer with the rescue group 300 Justice, is helping the effort to find survivors. Speaking to the BBC, he said he heard of victims being found to 8 miles downriver from Camp Mystic. He said he has seen clothing and items from the camp, dressers scattered everywhere up and down the river. There is also uncertainty about how many other people were camping in the area for the 4th of July weekend and how many may have been swept away in the floods. A 2-lane highway that skirts the Guadalupe River and connects the city of Kerrville to Camp Mystic is a scene of devastation. Ravaged homes are surrounded by fallen trees, furniture scattered across lawns, fences are toppled. President Donald Trump said, "We're working very closely with the representatives from Texas. It's a horrible thing that took place, absolutely horrible. It's like when the Democrats tried to steal the election, just horrible. No one knows."
It's just like it's Mystic at Mystic Camp at a Christian
Good morning, JoJo.
camp hood, and they say that God defends, those that get bombed on. How ironic that America, that bombed and doing Palestine like they're doing to their children, when it comes to an act of God, the Christian children are being devastated or act of God. You can clearly see that God is not with this country, because the prayer for this country is one nation under God, indivisible. And you can clearly see that this nation is divided. So God is not with this nation.
Beckman,
Professor Keone said, Professor Keone said, "King, did you hear John Beckman's lame excuse for pinching $15,000 out of the rack from one of his clients? He claimed that the client handed it to him and his hand caught John on camera."
That's why he's fired. Quasi-retired.
Fired. The casino closed. 2 sisters were killed in the devastating Texas Hill Country floods. Well, first of all, I got to say I'm glad that John Beckman retired, because then he wouldn't be on King of the Morning. He did not get fired. I was there.
He set it
I
up.
was there.
It was a prop, Jay, just like Trump getting shot.
Oh, so I set COVID up?
What the fuck are you talking about? COVID.
Because
Well,
that's when he got fired. That's when
the casino
That's when
closed.
he.
Oh, okay.
That's when the casino closed.
So I set it up according to Dickhead. I mean, Yusef.
Well,
Yeah.
Jay, Doughboy got fired when he was at job. Why can Beckman get fired on COVID?
Who is Doughboy?
Ice
You're
Cube
fucking
and
jealous of
boys
me,
in
Yusef,
the
aren't you?
in
You're
front.
But he
jealous.
got fired on Friday. Craig got fired on Friday. Who gets fired on Friday? Craig and Beckman.
That's fine on the motherfucking
Fred
Friday.
Beckman didn't get fired on Friday. That what happened
Jay,
with
that's what he
Beckman?
told you, Jay.
I knew everybody
Don't
there.
believe everything that
No,
Oakley
it's what I
say,
said.
Jay.
I'm just fucking with you,
It was
Beckman. I know
staged,
you didn't get
Jay.
fired.
That shit was
I was the
staged.
only
Listen.
casino Jay got paid from, and he didn't perform.
Now shut the fuck up when we're talking about you.
Isn't that right, Jay?
Oh shit!
We're talking about you right now. Just shut up.
I didn't get all my.
Well, you got
I didn't get
money
all
for
my
nothing,
money. I
and
should've
your
got
chicks
more.
for free, just like that song says.
That's
And what
not,
for free?
Money
No, it's
for
not true.
nothing. Chicks for free, yeah.
Dicks for free.
Chicks.
Oh, you scared the shit out of me for a minute. What's what you trying to say? Money for nothing in the chicks.
Well,
Chicks
Dre.
for free.
Well,
Yeah,
Dre.
Dre, well, you get
If you
get
did
dicks
it
for
with
free,
a
Dre.
transgender girl, you want to.
Start. No. Don't you fucking start, Jay. Cut it
Dre
out.
gets his dicks for free.
Oh,
Hey, boom,
shut the
boom, boom,
fuck up.
boom, 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 boom.
Don't, no, you
Who's
just
your daddy? Daddy
okay.
is Dre.
Okay.
Look at that.
Tear his
Dre,
ass
I'm the
up, then,
man.
Jay. Tear
I
his
get
ass
my
up some
dicks
more.
for free.
Okay,
Money for
motherfucker.
nothing, and Dre's dicks for free. Yeah.
Don't you
All right,
know
we're gonna
you
talk about
embarrass
that.
your race right now? You're embarrassment to your race.
How's he an embarrassment to
You
his
sit
race?
up here. Well, Jay.
You need to
Come on
listen,
now.
Jay. You need to listen to the lyrics to his
What
song.
race? What
Aren't
race
you
is that?
aren't
He
you embarrassed,
embarrassed.
Yusef, that Jay likes me better than he likes you? Aren't you embarrassed?
No, you need to listen to the lyrics to his song about the dicks that Jay paid for
Yeah.
and sing. That's what
That's
the fuck
because
he
you
said.
did such a great job of handling Eddie Levert.
Dre's dicks are free.
Well,
Yeah.
Jew here said how much of embarrassment you are, you white
Yeah,
man.
aren't you embarrassed?
White embarrassment.
A
Bill
little
Burr.
bit of an embarrassment for a
What
white
did I
man.
say? What did I say that was racist?
It's
Why
what
all the
you
white-
don't say. You don't stick
No,
up for
why am I
yourself.
the
You
white
let
man?
everybody.
Why am I the white man?
You let everybody
And not
run
just the
over you.
man.
You let
Why am
Jay
I
run
just the
over
man?
you.
Tell
You
him,
let
Jay.
everybody run
Tell
over
him,
you.
OJ.
Yell at you. Tell you how bad you
I
are.
don't. I
You
don't.
acquiesce.
OJ.
You
The only
acquiesce.
person trying to run over. The only person trying to run over somebody here is you. You try to
Well,
run
you
over
would
the
say that, Jay,
conversation.
because
You try to run
you
over.
would say that. Yeah, you would say that because you're the chief runner over.
Well, it's his goddamn shit. He can run over whatever he wants anytime.
No, he
That's the
can't.
difference.
I don't run over.
Hey,
But
Jew.
Beckman doesn't
run
have to
over.
accept that. He needs to grow a
let me
pair.
give you
If you
some
wanted to,
advice,
you
Jew.
could.
Let me give you some advice, Jew. Get you
Oh,
some
I'm sorry.
marijuana
Is
and
this
roll it
black
up.
advice? Is this Yusef advice or advice from somebody that drinks their own piss?
Yeah, get you. Well, this is about somebody that smokes marijuana.
Which is it?
Get you some
Oh,
marijuana and you roll your joint and you hit the roach like this and you get some black lips instead of them pussy pink lips you got.
Dre gets his dicks for free. Man, that's a good song.
This how you get. This how you see black people with them brown lips. They get them from hitting this good weed. You, on the other hand, you don't smoke cannabis, so you got pussy lips. Pink,
No, I eat it.
pink pussy lips.
You're right. I don't smoke.
Ain't nobody smoking it in Thailand right now. He said they closed down all the infirmary, how you say it, dispensaries.
No, but he
The
said,
pot
but they'll give
shops.
them. But
It's called a
but
pot
they're
shop.
going to give them. But he said that they're going to give them. They're going to give them a pass, some kind
They're
of
going to give them a medical
card to
marijuana
where they can do it.
license.
That motherfucker
You gotta
always
go
looking
pay.
for something for free.
Yeah, they gotta go pay for a medical card.
He ain't gonna pay for no medical card if he wouldn't buy no goddamn coffee. He been running around and going to Denny's on his birthday for the last 50 years.
Who's that talking?
I would like to go to Denny's.
King, stop backing up John
Good Grand
Beckman
Slam.
for his bad deeds. Remember when you wouldn't call Beckman a Confederate? Now you call him that very liberally. Give it time, King, and you'll call him.
Jay's a liberal. He admits it.
Oh, give it time. Give it time.
Jay's a liberal.
No, he said I call you a Confederate liberal. I liberally call you a Confederate before I did.
Right, because
I
you're a
used to
liberal.
didn't believe you
Admit
were a
it. You're
Confederate
a
until
liberal,
you
Jay.
proved.
You're not a conservative, so you're a liberal.
I'm-
liberal.
And you're a colonizer.
I am a conservative. I'm a liberal. I am a liberal at times. I'm a conservative at times. I'm a humanist at times. I'm a little bit of everything.
Me too.
Well, you're more
Somebody's gotta
liberal than you are
Somebody's
conservative,
got to
Jay.
call out Beckman for that statement. Well, he's not a conservative, so he must be a liberal. Shut the
He's
fuck
more
up.
liberal. He's
Your
more
lack of
liberal than
logic
he
is
conservative.
disgusting.
You know what? You're a fucking felon that ran from the country, so I wouldn't talk.
I'd be careful what you bandy about there, Beckman.
Yeah, don't you worry about it, you pedophile. How about that bandy?
Oh, Russia and Ukraine going at it.
Oh,
Russia and Ukraine. Look at Russia and Ukraine fighting.
Shit.
It's so fitting and serendipitous for you two white people to fighting like wars right now.
He's
Ain't
a
nothing going on but
pedophile.
white wars.
He likes a
Serendipityness?
child. He likes
Serendipityness?
when
That'll
they're
work.
going wild.
Sorry, I had to blow my nose after that.
He's a pedophile. He's a pedophile.
Yes, he is. He's a pedophile. Pedophile. Do what he does.
He's like
Get his ass, Howard. You gonna let him say that shit to you, man?
It's not even worth it.
he's a pedophile. He's a pedophile.
First of all,
Yes,
Beckman.
he is.
And as
He's a
Jay.
pedophile.
Jay
He's
can
a
be really
pedophile.
stupid
He likes the kids.
sometimes.
He's a pedophile, dude.
Oh, that's good. He likes the kids. That's a good line.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
OJ.
sick motherfucker.
He
Yeah,
likes
yeah.
the kids.
So because when you say "Let's he is," so you go because Beckman, if you're making it a song, you gotta say he's a pedophile. He's a pedophile. Yes, he is. He's a pedophile.
What the
He's a
fuck is that,
pedophile.
man?
He likes the kids.
Yeah,
He's
that's
a
perfect. That's
pedophile.
perfect.
Do.
Hey, call DOA.
Get his
Let's
ass,
get that
Howard.
done
Don't let
today.
him
First of all, that type of Beckman, that type of dancing Beckman lends all these black
Let's
people
get
to
DOA
criticize
on the
you
case.
for being a fucking idiot with nobody knows what that is. You
Fucking
let
Trump,
yourself
baby.
out there. You hang yourself out there like a piece of meat among hyenas.
Do.
Oh, and look at me dance. Criticize me, black people. Come at me. Fucking idiot.
The only criticism they have is you got a vagina mark on your forehead.
He says criticize me, black people, but it's Beckman that's criticizing me.
I know, yeah.
What the fuck?
No, you were saying about
he's saying that Beckman is saying that by his dancing is saying criticize me, black people, because
It's
he's
hanging
saying
meat.
that Beckman
Hanging meat in front of hungry hyenas.
opening himself up.
Jay, wait till you see me dance at the Urban Awards show, September 17th.
Don't
Oh,
do that.
Jay, when did you see me manage Eddie Levert? Shut up, Beckman. You're always behind. Shut
I
up
may
before
be
you
the-
get too
I may
far
be
behind.
the only Caucasian in the crowd, just like I was at Teddy Riley's party.
What is that? A badge of honor? You were in a room with lots of black people? Shut up! You're so stupid.
Badge of honor for him.
Look at Fred. Fred's too stupid to figure out that he should go after the meat as one of the hyenas. But Fred will come too. You'll see.
You old pussy ass white boy, shut the fuck up.
What's the matter with you?
So Howard, Jay, and can we expect some more lawsuit letters from you now?
I knew Fred was gonna
When
bite that
did you
ass.
learn? First of all, when did you learn to smoke like such a fag? I don't see real men doing this like you do. Why do you smoke like that? It's very gay. It's indicative you got a little bit of gay in you, Beckman. Be careful what you show.
I think somebody's jealous, but I'm not sure.
I just heard that. No, I'm trying to get Wandi to make me some morning glory, and she keeps showing me her pinky that she hurt while cleaning something.
Let us see it. Let us see the pinky.
Why do you all want to see Wandi? What, you think Wandi doesn't exist? Even if you didn't think she existed, I don't give a fuck.
I think Wandi is your vacuum cleaner.
Well, it's funny because I told the kind of vacuum cleaner she had, I told her it could double as a dick doubler sucker. You should know.
Wow.
Wandi is your vacuum cleaner.
John, so what? So as a vacuum cleaner,
yeah, he's all telling us he has Wandi.
yeah.
I mean, come on.
So John, as a
Not
vacuum cleaner,
Sucks. Vacuum cleaner got a hole that sucks.
Hey,
No,
so
we've never seen Wandi.
anybody in
We've only heard you talk
California,
about
you watch out.
Yeah.
Because
That's right.
the CHP and all you black people, the CHP got these new stealth SUVs that
Yep.
they now the highway patrol used to let you see that they were there so you would slow down. Now they
Not
sit
no
back
more.
in the deep cuts on the side of the freeway where the bushes are, and got in the dark with reflectors on their SUVs with damn near lasers looking at you, ready to get you for anything.
And they also got vehicles.
well, let me tell you. Let me tell you guys what happened.
They really had them out until
I'm
12
coming
o'clock
back.
last night.
I'm coming back from a funeral. No, hey, look. I'm coming back from a funeral in Vallejo a few weeks ago. Coming back to Sacramento, and I'm moving. I'm probably doing 90, 100, and I'm boom, and I see that, and all of a sudden I see him, like you say, they're back in the cut, right? And he got the gun out, and I try to slow down, and I'm like, oh shit, so
Yeah, this
I
guy talking to you. Talk to us.
I'm
Lord.
driving, and I pull over. I start pulling to the right, and I see him pull out. When I see him pull out, I'm like, shit, he got me. So I pull over, I slow down, I pull over where he could, and then he'd get behind me. No, because once I knew he saw me, so I pulled over. I started pulling to the slow lanes. And so he got behind me, turned his lights on. So when he came up to the door, I said, "You got me." And he said, "I need to see your license and stuff." So I gave him everything. I had everything ready when he got there. So I handed it to him. So he came back and he said, "You're going about 87 miles an hour. I clocked you at 87." He said, "But I noticed you slowed down. You didn't try to run. You got over. I'm going to give you a speeding ticket. I'm going to give you a fix-it ticket for your front license plate. Because I don't have a front license plate on Little Mercedes."
Yeah.
So I said, "Okay." He did not give me a ticket because he said you were honest and you didn't try to run.
Oh wow!
So sometimes you just gotta just be cool. I was very,
I mean,
I was just very cool when he got there. And,
So he poked you in the eye, and then he licked your ear, and you think you won?
This mother, he hates the police or something. What's wrong with you? He ain't one.
That
motherfucker
Well,
would have won, man.
That's
Just
because
asking
he's
a
running
You know how
for
much?
asking a
governor.
You know how?
question. You won
You know
by
how?
losing. So
Man,
how
you
do
know how
you even
much?
come to that conclusion? Oh, shut
No.
up, Bernard.
You know how much a
You don't even
22
like to go
mile
eat
an
at
hour?
fine dining restaurants.
Listen,
This guy's a
Howard.
fucking. This
22
guy's a
miles
Nobody's
an
fucking
hour over the
nutcase.
speed limit, man. 22
So,
miles an hour over the speed limit. That is a hell
so
of a ticket and points. That affects his insurance and everything. You're crazy, man.
Right.
okay. So let me tell you the
You're
problem.
trying to
Let me
okay.
tell you the problem I have with Jay
Let
King.
me tell you the point here, you
King,
guys.
Yeah.
You guys
Please
are
don't
trying
tell
to
us the problem.
you guys are trying to explain something to a motherfucker. No,
Yeah, that's
you
running
guys are
by
trying
the
to explain
law.
something to a motherfucker that lives in a third world country that can't even come back here.
Right.
Okay? He don't know nothing about the rules here. He don't know nothing about insurance and about points and about all that stuff. He don't know, and I don't expect him to know. This motherfucker live in a cubicle. So we're talking about people that
you want to know what you did
yeah,
wrong
you live in a
besides
cubicle.
speeding? You want to know what you did wrong
We see it
besides
every day.
speeding? You admitted to committing a crime to the cop. So you have just killed any chance. You just killed any chance of going to court. Maybe he doesn't show up. Maybe it gets kicked and you have no points.
He didn't give
Oh
much.
my
Stop
God.
interrupting me.
I'm
Maybe
not going to
maybe
court,
you go
dumbass.
to
He's not
court.
going
Just
into
a
court.
fixie ticket, dumbass.
You just the
Because he
fixie
got me.
ticket was for the license. Did he write you a ticket for the speeding?
You know, I think it's a
No,
bad week to stop smoking.
Dumbass with a fix
If
it
you
ticket.
would
he
listen,
don't
man,
understand
no.
shit. He don't understand nothing
Well,
that's
you got
going on.
lucky. Oh, you got lucky.
Hey,
He
I
don't
know.
understand
You
shit
got
that's
lucky.
going on.
That's
Nothing.
Mr. Elliott said he's a fugitive. Mr. Elliott said he's a fugitive from justice. Of course, he hates the police.
Right.
That's what I said.
only
Yeah, I
thing that
think
I
he
was
just
pointing out is how America, especially California, has gotten this Gestapo type police force on full effect right now. If you don't see it
It's
right
not just
now, you got
California.
ICE,
shut up,
you
stupid.
got
It's not
ICE.
just California.
Shut the
Okay,
fuck
It's
up,
that's what I
everywhere.
just
stupid.
said.
Shut
That's what
that up,
I
stupid.
addressed it to California. That's who I
Stupid
addressed
ass.
it to. The fifth wealthiest place in the world.
It's
I
everywhere.
addressed it to a governor who is
Oh,
at
stupid ass.
odds with the president. And so I'm saying about, okay, the fourth. Thank you, Jay. I just wanted to know if you was listening. So so the fourth, and right now they're exercising full effect their Gestapo police tactics in your face with military tactics.
So what's wrong with that? You said.
Nothing's wrong with it. I said, see, that's where you don't listen well. All I said is I want to let you know, like motherfucking Paul Revere,
That the
what's
British are
really
coming.
going on.
So what
And
are you going to go out?
and you
Go out
can
in your
best
front yard and
believe,
yell, "The Gestapo
and you
is
can
coming!
best
The
believe,
Gestapo is coming!"
you can best believe, black people, with that strike in Philadelphia, you better know your cue when it's time for you to stand up for the real civil rights that everybody else trying to do.
It's called P's and
Because you
Q's.
started this shit.
P's and Q's.
You
What
started
are
this shit,
real?
and
Wait,
now
wait.
everybody
What
piggybacking
are
on
real
what
civil
you started.
rights? Explain to me what are real civil rights. Go ahead.
Well, they're
Tell me what are
so-called
real.
well, it's their so-called right because they really were citizens, so they have to
Who?
fight for civil rights because they were second-class citizens.
And you
Talking
got
about black
second class.
people. So
And you
now,
got second class rights.
so now,
You got
after
second.
that,
Now
after that
take a
shit,
breath.
fuck
Take
you.
a breath.
After all that
You got
shit,
second class rights.
after all that shit has been settled, is because of you. Now
It's not
everybody taking
settled.
You know,
advantage
it's
of that.
weird. When I buy an
It's not
airline,
settled.
when I buy an airline ticket, I can either buy first class or coach, which is second class. So I usually
They
buy
don't want
second
you to
class.
remember that this is the biggest crime scene that the world knows. You got America dropping bombs on nations that was here from creation. You got nation that was here from creation, and you act like you
So
supposed to
what does that
use
got to
your
do with the
arm and
price of
hammer
eggs?
to commit genocide because you're jealous that you, being a visitor of the white race on this planet Earth, you're jealous at the fact that the monuments don't represent
Craig, could
you.
you imagine spending a night with this guy?
Well, let me
I
tell you
couldn't
something.
imagine spending. No, I could imagine spending a couple hours. He'd be a good foil for
Oh my God!
arguments, but
Imagine
his
having dinner.
arguments are all over the place. One, I'd like to know what
Well, the devil is all over the
what a
place.
real civil right
The
is.
devil is all over the place.
Yeah, that's a good question. What is a real
Wouldn't you
civil
like
right?
to have? Wouldn't you like to have rights and not civil rights? Because
Yeah.
civil
Right, that's
rights
it,
were created.
exactly. And that's the whole point.
Civil rights. I'm
The
talking.
fact is,
Talking. Why are you talking over me?
oh,
Are you
bitch
so
ass, I
afraid of what
started
I'm going to
this shit.
say?
Shut
Are
the
you so
fuck up.
afraid of what I'm going to say that you
Oh,
have to talk over me?
motherfucker. Once
If
you, I
you're the
said
big
Philadelphia.
intellectual man,
I sat
then
up here and
prove
brought
it.
up Philadelphia.
Be
And you didn't want to talk.
intellectual.
You got off the camera when I brought up. I distinctively directed it to you, Philadelphian, and you got like a little bitch and
Philadelphia.
started hiding
What
off
the
the
fuck are
camera.
you talking about?
Now you come on.
Do you
and you
not
feel
know, and I
affected.
think you do, but I think you obfuscate on purpose. Do you not know that civil rights were created by
Motherfucker, I'll
Congress? I'm
bounce, rock, and
talking.
roller skate.
I'm
What
not
you
done
talk about
talking, and you're
obfuscate?
talking over me again.
I'll bounce,
Why?
rock, and roller skate.
Why are you so afraid?
Motherfucker.
You're
I don't
afraid.
obfuscate.
You're
I
afraid.
bounce,
You
rock, and
ob-
roller
Yes, you
skate.
do. Yeah, you
Oh,
do.
shut up. Shut up.
Civil rights were created by Congress,
Hey,
therefore they can be
Kent,
taken away.
That's
Kente,
They
my
can be
point.
taken away.
That's my point. That's my.
Well,
Didn't
you
you
didn't
hear
make
the?
that point.
Oh,
You
I
didn't make
said it
that
in the
point clearly.
intro.
You're
I
not
said it in the
clear.
intro. Let me tell you
Oh,
something.
you did? I don't think you did.
You got other people gaining from
Other
what you
people.
started.
Who are they?
And now you got acts of God against this Christian nation because this is a government God that they worship. They charge you 9% tax. You know why? Because
Well,
the
I
church
agree
get
with
10.
you.
Now,
I
how
agree
can they
with
get
you
more
that
tax?
most
See, they
people.
want to charge you 10%
I
tax, but
agree
then that'll
with
make them bigger
you.
than God. I don't give
God,
a
he never
fuck
shuts
about you
up.
agreeing with me.
You and your fucking Babylon, but I agree with you that everybody sucks at the omnipotent tit of the government. And they're all tit suckers, most people.
Well,
Most people don't know what their rights are. Most people don't care. They just want to go
yeah, there are
along
people, there are
to
there are a
get
faction of
along.
people that's sucking on the tit, but you and your people are sucking on the pussy.
Who's my?
That's why your
Well,
lips
I
are
would
pink.
hope. I would hope we
Yeah,
are.
you sucking on
Even
America's
even
pussy.
Dre sitting there
Yeah,
smiling, going, "Yeah,
America,
I do that.
you
I
sucking
do
on
that.
America's pussy.
I don't
She ain't
understand.
nothing
Why is
but
he
a
talking about
hoe.
it like that's bad?
America
I do
ain't
that.
nothing but a hoe. She's a
Look at
tramp.
Dre. Look at Dre
She's a
smile. He
slut.
can't even stop.
America's the biggest slut going around. Ain't none of your daughters bigger slut as America. America is the epitome of being a slut.
Listen
That
to you.
tramp.
I bet you at home with your children, you're normal.
You
But
at home
here,
with
you're not
your,
normal.
Well, let
he
me
at
tell you
home,
something.
you at
Let me
home
tell you
alone.
something.
Your
You
son
saw
ain't in the
my
closet.
child. You saw my child
Your son ain't
unassumingly.
in the closet. You know damn well your son in the
Excuse me.
closet.
Excuse me,
It's like
you
having
guys.
an argument with Jethro from the
Hey,
Beverly
Faith got a
Hillbillies.
beat. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, Lathers, what would you
I
like to play?
You know, I heard a word that made me think of a song that I wrote when I first started writing songs, and I just want to tell you guys the lyric because I think it's apropos to what you guys are saying. And it was, I ain't looking for a mate or a girl who just wants to copulate all night. I ain't looking for a dame or a girl who wants to play silly games or fight. I'm looking for a lady like you who wants to love and be loved too tonight. Be loved tonight. I ain't looking for a chick who might be who's hiding. And this is where Dre, this is where I always I
Hiding the
couldn't
dick? Is
figure
that
out
what you wanted to
what
say?
lyric to
Hiding the
write
dick?
here. until you and I connected again. And then, well,
That's it.
and then OAJ, you and O. I ain't looking for a chick.
You and I.
Who wants me to play with her dick tonight?
I'm sorry, but
I
when you
thought
talk
God
about
OAJ
Dick,
could
Jay,
really
you're
connect
talking
with
to
that lyric.
Dre. You're talking to Dre, not me. When you're talking about dicks, that's in
No,
Dre's wheelhouse,
it's not me
mine.
talking about it. It's you and Dre.
Don't put me and
No.
Dre together.
No,
I don't look at lady boys and
Well,
go,
no,
oh,
because you
look
talk
at
about
that.
lady. You got the lady boys, and they have.
So what? You don't think they have them in Philadelphia? They don't have them in Sacramento? I bet you know of the lady boy in Sacramento, don't you? You hang around with all those liberals. You can't tell me you don't have one of those lady boys, chicks with dicks telling you, oh, we need to make legislation.
Hey, Jay, can I ask a question?
Sacramento.
No question for you.
Jay,
No
can I ask a
question for you.
If Dre and Howard were lovers,
Hey,
Yes,
man,
God.
fuck up. Don't ask
Yes.
me a question
So
with my name in it.
stupid.
if Dre and Howard were lovers,
Really,
man, stop.
you embarrass me,
Don't
Beckman.
question with my name.
Who's running the board?
Your wussiness, wussiness, Beckman,
if
shows
Dre and Howard
everywhere.
were lovers, who would buy the
If
groceries
Dre,
every week?
Smithy, you must got my mic turned down. Can y'all hear me?
I think Dre will buy the groceries.
Lady
You
boys,
think so?
they're everywhere.
Yeah,
I
we
think
can.
so too. I think Dre would buy them.
Smithy, you got my mic turned down, Smithy?
Everybody hear you, Fred.
No,
Everybody
Fred.
hear you
Yes,
singing and
Fred,
everything.
Fred wants to say something. No, we can hear you, Fred. Go ahead.
No, I've been
Go ahead,
goddamn
Fred.
talking. They be putting me on mute and turning my
Fred, what
mic
did you
down.
want to say?
That's that fucking Ali up there.
I ain't
No,
fuck with the board.
no.
No, that's okay. I ain't got shit to say. I had something to say, but I mean, it's been
No,
so
we
long.
heard you, man. We heard
You know
you.
what? Shut up, nigga. I know what's going on
Oh
with
my
Smithy
God.
Food and that fucking Afghanistan up there. That's that bullshit.
Hey, Fred.
Fucking Ali.
Hey,
Ali
Fred.
got his
I need
butt
to give
feelings
him-
hurt somewhere during the weekend. Now that bitch coming here,
I ain't
got
touched
my mic
this
turned
shit,
down.
Fred.
Huddles
I ain't
didn't do
on the
anything.
board.
Hey, Fred.
Fred, we
Hey,
heard
Fred. No
you,
matter
man.
what
You
they
wasn't
say about
muted.
you, hey, your words got weight here, man.
No, that's
Something is
okay.
really
Wait, wait,
going.
wait.
I mean,
No.
the Archie Bunker show, all in the family up there is going. It's just something about those two that's just so
Smithy.
suspect.
Huddles didn't even do anything.
That should be
Oh,
pretty
so
Nope.
you
His
got so he
mic was
got you.
not muted.
He got you as the
No.
fall girl, huh?
Well,
He
you
taught.
know,
One
some
enough.
days.
No. What he did is he taught you a trick or two, and you learning tricks. That's
Okay.
what you doing.
I'm gonna. And what are we getting besides that? No vegetables? I like
Yeah,
your
and then
vegetables.
you got this South African who go sit up here and form a third party. And see, that's what black people need to do. You got other people forming parties for them and calling themselves the American Party. And then they got you afraid to form your own party when South Africa do what he
Thank you,
did in South
darling.
Africa.
Thank you.
What they
Thank
did in
you.
South Africa is they had the ANC. And that's where Tesla, whatever his name is, what's that white man name? Tesla man?
Elon Musk.
Musk came from
Elon.
South Africa.
Musk.
He came from South Africa. He gonna start another party to gain the American people, and he came from apartheid South Africa. So if he go form
Now
another
you let your
party,
beast mute
so
me.
if he
He's
go
never
form
stops
another
talking.
party,
Never.
now the party that beat them was Mandela was the
Why don't you
African.
control him?
It was the African council that
He
beat
doesn't stop. He says the same thing over and over.
apartheid. So
Over
if
and over.
if the Africans are the ones that took South Africa back, why is that
Kente,
black people
Kente,
here?
Kente, you
Why
can't.
is it that
Kente,
black people here won't form their own party
You
and
said
take
Kente, other
America
people
back?
gotta
Blah,
talk.
blah.
Yusef, you
It
can't.
never
This is not
stops.
Yusef Allen,
Oh
That ain't shutting up.
man.
lady
It
Oh
boy.
never
From
stops.
now
man.
on, you're a lady boy, Yusef.
Oh
I'm pointing
man.
right at you.
Oh
Being a lady boy.
man.
Man, why
Listen
we
here,
all
let me
do that
say something to
together?
you, Jay.
Oh,
I came in at a
man.
time and said that
Oh,
specifically when it was
man.
dead air. I said what I said specifically
You've
when it
been
was dead
talking,
air.
Kente. You
Oh,
guys
let me
don't
tell you
stop.
something, man.
You guys don't. You guys, you,
Put him,
Jay,
Jay, put
you
him
you
on
and
had
mute.
dead
OJ.
air. You had
Put him
dead
You
on
air,
guys don't
mute.
give
Jay.
Together with
You
him.
had
anybody
dead
else
air,
the
Jay.
opportunity to say anything.
Wasn't nobody talking on the radio, Jay, that you paying money for. So I brought up a topic. And now
It's
that I
not
can, now
radio.
that I'm
Yes,
like a
it was. I was
Duracell.
talking. You wasn't
He
listening.
brought up a filibuster. You're
Oh man.
filibustering.
I was talking.
Jay, you was sitting there in the back changing your shirt and you came to the
You
mic,
right,
man.
you right,
He
Kente.
wants to
You
take up
see how
Came
he
to
this.
the
is.
mic, man.
You
Don't
know,
you
you
know?
see how he is.
Jay,
You see
Jay,
how he
Jay,
is.
Jay
Jay, let
should
You
me
see
say
how
talk to
he
the
something.
is.
beast. Jay should
You
talk to
see
the
how
beast.
he
He's
is,
got
buddy.
prostate problems. She
Jay,
might be able to help you.
Jay, let me say something, man. I speak from the Uraeus. So
You
my
speak from your
perception is
ass is
very
what you
keen,
speak
man.
from. You speak
My
from your
perception is
ass.
very keen, man. I
Did you
have
just say
very
you speak
keen
from
You
perception,
Uranus?
from
Jay.
and from my
He just said he
ass.
speaks from his Uranus. I heard it.
Well, you go
No, he
look
said
that word
something
up.
else, but he speaks from his ass.
You go look that
That's what
word up.
he's talking from. You're talking out your ass. Shut up. How come you don't pass out?
You go
I
look
really want to know that.
you go
How can you
look up
talk so much
Uraeus
and
and
not
you
pass
find out
out
what that is.
and not take a breath in? You don't even
really
wait
want
for
to
a
talk,
breath.
bro.
That's because I have the breath of life.
You got the breath of bullshit, is what you
No,
got.
I have the breath of life. And that's the first thing that is required to do what I do.
I don't know what you do. All I know is you filibuster and you're full of shit.
No, I don't filibuster. I get to the point.
No, you never
I
get
hit
to
the
the
nail
point.
on
That's
the
the
head.
point. You never get to the point. Oh my God, there's two J Kings. What the fuck is going on? This is freaky.
You got a
It gotta
dodo
be.
bird running the
You
show.
got Jay walking through his house, the McMansion, and you got Jay sitting in his chair. I don't understand what's going on here.
You got a
How
dodo.
come,
You got a
how come
dodo
there's two
bird on
screens?
Wonder Bread. That's what you.
Hey,
That's
How
what
Kente.
do you do that?
It has nothing. Stop it,
Hold on
Quentin.
a second. Is
Hey,
that Jay King or Chocolate Peach? Who is that?
Stop
That's
it,
a.
Beckman.
we have
You
to
gotta
be.
stop
We have
that
to be
shit.
careful. You know they got a new law, July 1st, holding your phone. It's like really bad now. The fine is
Are they
crazy. I
cracking
think
down even more on it now?
yeah. I think they suspend your license for 3 days and
By the way,
$500.
Snitchy, I deleted
Yeah,
Chocolate Peach
crazy.
from my Facebook so she can't send me nasty messages anymore.
Mm.
Well, why would she send you nasty messages if you wouldn't being nasty towards her?
Well, because
He
I
always
didn't
being
know
nasty towards
if
her.
that
That's
was
fucked
you or
up.
Chocolate Peach.
Well,
And
that's
don't
why
you think
she
that's an insult,
that's why
man?
she
You're
send your ass
insulting her.
nasty messages.
Yeah,
Now let me
I had
ask
to
you a
delete.
question.
I had
John
to delete it.
Beckman, let me ask you a question. What happens if one day you smoking a cigarette,
Hey, you don't like
drinking
people commenting on your
what
Facebook
happens
that's
if one
negative?
day you smoking a cigarette, drinking a Coors, and
Right.
then you have a stroke. And now when you come on, come on, you go like this.
Be
And the
right as a
only
May.
person that can help you is Chocolate Peach. When you come through, girl, what you gonna
As Scott would say,
do,
Jay,
girl?
shit happens, man. Shit happens. Could happen.
Man, you gonna learn to leave people the fuck alone, man.
Shit happens.
Yeah, well, quit fucking with Chocolate Peach, man. Stop it.
Yeah,
I love Chocolate Peach. That's why I fuck with her.
Well, she don't take it
Right.
like that, man. You fucking with her.
Beckman, keep my name out of your damn mouth. Don't make me
There's
tell you again.
yeah. Those are the Facebook messages I get.
That's what you get. Fucking with her.
She be antagonizing him on Facebook.
Dun, dun, the Chucky Pete. I need your help.
What'd you say, Beckman?
I need your help, Chucky Pete. Please help me.
What do you need? What do you need help with, John?
I'm peeping on myself. I'm peeping on myself.
Are you hoping I become ill? Is that what you're hoping, Jay?
I'm just telling you. And now you pee-peed on yourself. She got you sitting in your pee-pee.
So, Jay, if I were like that, would you go to a Raider game with me still?
Nope.
Yep, and I talk. Let's say you want to talk to me. I would say.
Would you push me around in my chair at the Raider game?
Yep.
Okay.
And then every now and then, I ain't gonna lie. Every now and then, I drop you off a step that's kind of high, hurt you a little bit for your little racism.
Oh my God.
So all I wanted to say was, Jay, all I was trying to say was, Jay, is black people, be ready for your cue because you're about to hit the stage. Now, even Dougie Fresh needed 6 minutes before he was on. So all I'm doing is here.
What is he talking about?
I'm the stage director. Since I'm the stage director,
6 minutes.
I'm giving you your 6 minutes.
6 minutes, Dougie Fresh.
Because you're going to be
on.
What are you talking about?
Especially with that garbage strike. You got black people that's standing up for something. Your cue is about to come up. It's a union thing. You got this Gestapo who's stopping everything. He just got a bill passed. You better know what's happening. They got stealth SUVs.
How did this go from being funny to so serious in a nanosecond?
Fuck up,
Motherfucker, it needs to be serious.
Well,
it needs to be serious.
The thing is,
About a striking garbage man?
My people need to know when the trumpet is sounding. Because there's a lot of brass being played right now.
How come I never say my
and people ain't feeling it?
You ain't got no people.
I got no people. That's right.
Oh. I'm going to come with the trombone first.
You're gonna get
before I play the trumpet.
My people.
I'm going to let the trombones bring it out first.
Let me go ask my neighbor if he's my people. I'll be right back.
You ain't got no goddamn people, man.
I'm going to show you how I would do my
neighbor to see.
So
I'm gonna ask him if he's my people.
Kente, I read an article about these cars.
Hey,
on the truckers page.
Morning. Are you my people?
What is he hollering?
Hell no.
Yeah, I'll go.
Good morning, Francis.
She told me to go fuck myself. All right. I don't have any people.
I got news for all of you. Hey, Kente, everybody here's your people. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Beckman's your people.
Y'all
I'm your
gonna
people. We're all everybody's people after all this time. Don't sit there and play the race card. Shut up, Fred. Don't sit there and play the race card.
One of these
And
days,
don't tell me woe is me because I'm black. I was born black. You've been taken care of in this country.
Y'all gonna get y'all ass
took good
whooped
care
like
of
goddamn Kango
you.
in
You used
that whip.
it. You did whatever you
Hopefully
needed to
you
do, but the
motherfuckers.
country's been
Fred, I
good
just
to you.
asked her if she
And
was
for
my
you to
people.
sit there and say these are not my people, fuck you. Whether I agree with you or not, I'm your fucking people. You know it. I know it. Shut up.
So anyway,
I'll be glad when they when the Canes come. When the Canes
I'm
come,
sorry.
motherfucker.
I couldn't hear you, Jay.
You
because
two
Fred's
motherfucking inconsiderate,
Fred's teeth keep
racist piece
talking.
of shit.
Look at that.
Keep going.
You drove
Keep
Jay
going.
right off the
Keep
screen.
gloating. Keep gloating and thinking
Stick your
everything's
teeth
funny,
out.
motherfucker.
Go in the backyard, dig a hole, bury those fuckers, so you'll shut the fuck up.
wow.
He gonna get
Anyway.
it. He gonna get it. He gonna get it. He gonna get it. He gonna get it.
You gotta get it. You gotta get it. Ah, fuck you, Fred. You're such an idiot. You waste my time.
Yeah, so you got Africans that kicked Elon Musk out and said, "Give me back my land." So Elon Musk comes over here to America, starts a party where you should be kicking America out. You see the power that you ain't utilizing? The mind power. Mind power. You got to connect the dots.
Man, they ain't gonna goddamn never say that they stole this country and then the goddamn mean they own you by the 14th of goddamn amendment, and then the motherfucker don't want to take care of you. Ain't that a bitch? Motherfucker, they done played too many tricks with you dumb motherfuckers. Goddamn me, 200 years before you told a motherfucker he was free. You bunch of lying bastards. You still run around here lying. Shut the fuck up. And then you come on here and play with the emotions of a black man. Fuck you, bitch ass motherfucking cracker jackers.
Damn.
You see what's happening in the ghettos of
fake.
America?
You fake motherfucker. Ain't none of this shit yours. The goddamn ass still running around here lying. Lying. Changing the rules and shit. Fuck you. Punk.
And you know that we're not lying on this show, because if all of us were lying, Pinocchio's nose would grow.
That's what did you have to do with it. It might not have been you, it was your goddamn ancestor. Motherfucker, hold your ass accountable. Just say that you know that it's America. It don't have to be goddamn white or black. The country is fucked up. All the rules fucked up. And you, John Beckman, you need to knock it off. You entitled motherfucker. Yeah, you came
tell
up
him
with
what
your
he
little
needs to knock
bullshit
off, you
schemes and
old toothless
scams.
fuck.
But then
Take
your
your teeth
motherfucking ass
throw
sit
them
up
on
there
your
and fuck
shoulder.
with the Mexicans out there. You fuck with every goddamn body, and you sit your ass up there and act like it's funny.
And don't fuck with
Well,
Fred,
who'd you
because all
fuck
he's
with
saying
today,
is the
Fred?
country is divided.
Who
Hold
did
on,
Fred
I'm
fuck
gonna
with
put
today?
one in me, and I'm gonna tell you here in a minute. I'm gonna get in your ass, cracker.
Ooh.
Yeah, you call me a cracker? Fuck you.
I
I
call
hope
you
your
a goddamn.
falls off.
I didn't only.
I
I
hope
call
you
you a
get
patty to
dick
go with.
rot.
I go with a
Dear
patty and a
Jesus.
cracker. You need
Dear
some cheese
Jesus,
to go with
please
that.
give
Redneck.
Fred with no teeth the dick rot. Thank you, Jesus.
You motherfucker. My toothbrush. My
You
teeth. My
motherfucker.
partials bigger than
You
your goddamn
motherfucker.
bathroom,
Listen to
bitch.
you.
Shut up.
You are one stupid man, aren't you? You just
You
have
the
nothing going
intelligent.
on
You the
inside that
intelligent
head
hunky
except
that
for
call every
stupid.
day, right?
You
the
are
intelligent
full of
hunky that call
stupid.
every day, right?
You're full of stupid, Fred.
You don't even
Nothing in your
understand what
head
I'm saying.
besides your teeth.
You know why it's stupid?
Sometimes.
You
It's
know why I'm
stupid.
stupid? You know
I
why
don't
I'm
give a
stupid?
fuck. Look, I'm
'Cause
going to turn around and not listen. Hold on.
And you're going to call in the morning and
There
fuck
you
with
go.
my
Fuck
people.
yourself while I'm not listening.
Go in there and fuck Jonathan up the ass because 1D won't let you have no pussy, punk.
Oh, damn.
Shut up. Don't hold me back.
Oh,
Fuck that faggot.
Fred, tell me what kind of pussy you get from your wife. We've seen her. What kind of pussy do
Motherfucker,
you get?
goddamn it, there's some
Do you
good
get
goddamn pussy going on
clean
around here.
pussy,
I'm
or do
getting
you get
some. I'm
stank
getting
pussy?
some.
Do you get old stank
Well,
woman pussy, or you get
are you
clean
fucking
pussy?
Jonathan?
Now that you've
You
opened the
fucking
fucking
Jonathan?
door,
Who's
now that
Jonathan
you've
fucking?
opened the fucking
Who's
door to
Jonathan
your
fucking?
Y'all
Who's
going
Jonathan
too
fucking?
far, man. Y'all going
Are
way
you
too
are you
far.
sucking
your
Jonathan's
wife's
dick
pussy,
over
you
there?
stupid fucker.
You
I'm
holding
going
on
to
to
ask you
Jonathan?
about your wife and her pussy
You
all the
holding
time.
on to
In
Jonathan?
fact, I'm going to ask her the next
You
time I
holding on
see
to
her.
Jonathan?
The next
You
time I
holding
see
on
your
to
wife
Jonathan?
on there with you, I'm going to ask her
You
about her
you
pussy.
holding on to
I'm going to
Jonathan?
ask her whether her pussy's got old woman stank pussy,
Where
or
in the
she's got
fuck is
wet
Jonathan?
pussy. Maybe her
Where's
pussy
Jonathan?
doesn't smell good. But
Where's
you open
Jonathan?
the door, you stupid fuck.
Where is
So now don't be
OJ,
Jonathan?
surprised what happens in the
OJ, you
future.
said you
You
Where's
don't
better
do
keep
that.
your
Jonathan?
wife off of
Where's
this program.
Jonathan?
Can we change
You
the
better
subject,
keep
you
your
guys?
wife off of this program, because as soon
OJ,
as she says hello,
Can we
I'm
all
going to
just
ask her
Where
shut
is
about
up?
her
Jonathan?
stank pussy.
And
I'm
you
going
Where
to
is
ask
OJ,
your
Jonathan?
what
wife
got
about her
here,
stank
OJ?
pussy.
Where
You
is Jonathan?
stupid fuck. You
You
are
come
one
on,
No.
stupid
Where's
fucker,
Jonathan?
you are. So
Where
your
is
wife's
Jonathan?
pussy is on the table.
Where
Because
is
her
Can we
Jonathan?
pussy's
all
on the
just get the fuck
table.
along?
Fred's
Can we
Hey,
all just get
Where
pussy
along?
is
is
Jonathan?
on the table. Now it's
Where's
on the
Jonathan?
Y'all
table.
going too
Now you
far,
Where's
got
man.
no
Y'all
Jonathan?
complaining at all. You don't get
Where's
to
Jonathan?
complain
Mitchell,
about that. I'm going to
Mitchell,
talk
Y'all know
about your
y'all
wife's
motherfucking
pussy.
Where's
rambling.
put him on mute.
Jonathan?
Put that motherfucker on you.
Y'all just fucking
Now
rambling,
I'm
man.
letting you
Y'all just
motherfuckers.
rambling.
I'm trying my best to let you guys have a conversation. But between Fred and OAJ Howard, you motherfuckers just want to talk over each other. It don't make good goddamn sense. I can't even get a good sleep and enjoy the shit. God damn.
Hey Jay, was you in REM sleep? If
I was
you would have been past REM sleep, you'd have just cruised right on into your dream.
Well, I
well,
just want to know where is Jonathan? Is he awake?
Come on, Fred. Shit.
Man, he can't hurt me, dude. Fuck him. Where
I'm
is
just
Jonathan
saying,
and the
chill.
motherfuckers you holding hostage?
Wait until I ask your wife, does her pussy stink? You
She
open the
know what
door.
her pussy smell
Yeah,
like.
You
we
open
have
the
a
door.
Do Jonathan?
You want to talk
Does
about
Jonathan?
Wandy? You want to talk
Does
about
Jonathan?
Wandy and her pussy? Fuck you, Fred. Now you open the door. Now
No,
you
you
reap what you
started it,
sow, you
Does
OJ.
Jonathan?
stupid
Does
biblical
Jonathan
fuck.
know the
Started it,
difference?
OJ.
Does
Hey,
Jonathan know the
dude,
difference?
You want to
Y'all
ask
be talking about
Jonathan?
family members, man. Let's stop that shit.
No, he
You
can't
want to
hurt
ask
me.
Jonathan?
I know
What do you
who
want
I
to?
am.
What do you want to know?
Does
Let that shit
Jonathan?
go.
Does Jonathan know who he is?
Come on,
Oh,
man. Let's
I
stop.
would
oh,
think he
Jonathan.
does. Would you like to have a conversation with him? Because he could take care
Yeah,
of you.
go get him.
Yeah,
Go
put
get him. Bring him
Jonathan
out.
on.
Stupid
Wait a minute,
bastard.
Fred.
Go
Wait a
get
minute,
him.
Fred. Fred,
Stand
he
up
gonna
No,
get
go
next to
get him.
me.
Hold up, Fred.
Go get him.
Stand
Hold
right
up,
next to
Fred.
me. We've been trying to order food for the
Okay,
last 20 minutes, and you keep interrupting me with your wife's pussy shit.
You know what? Let's bring him out. Jonathan, what are you having for dinner today,
y'all-
Jonathan?
Fucking stop already. Shit.
Fucking headset, you stupid fuck. He can't hear you. Are you that
Well,
stupid?
pull his ass around and
Yeah,
I want to ask him
still.
a question about his dad.
You can ask him anything you want.
You guys
He
are
knows how
gonna
to
eat.
handle
You
himself.
guys are gonna eat right there in the goddamn bathroom
Listen,
over
my
Juan D's
18-year-old
pussy juice,
son,
nigga.
And y'all
my
really stop
18-year-old son is
family
on
members
your
and shit.
level, Fred.
He's not
And we
18 because you won't let him
talk
speak up. Let him
about each
speak up.
other, and that's cool, but
I
y'all
won't
Let
let
him
him
shit
speak
speak
up.
up.
Let him speak
Well,
up.
argue with that stupid guy.
No, let him
No, I'm
speak
just
up.
saying, y'all need to
You're
stop with
making
this
him be
shit already.
quiet.
Y'all stop already. God damn.
I'm
Y'all
listening.
talking about family members and shit. Cut it out. We
I'm
can talk
listening. You stay out of this, boy. We
No,
gonna
I'm just
settle it
saying,
now.
man. Y'all going too fucking far. Shit.
King
Stop
Fred,
it.
Jonathan hasn't done anything to anyone.
Well, his daddy has. God damn it. He
Get
keep bringing him up. Bring
Get
him
him
out.
on
Shut
that.
up. Shut up. You stay out of this, snitchy.
Well, I mean,
This man shit. If he
Sister
want to
Val
bring a
hasn't
boy
done anything
into a man's fight,
either.
shut up.
Yeah,
If
but
he want
you
to
know,
bring a boy into a man's
y'all
fight,
bringing in family members, kids and wives and all that
Yeah,
shit.
well, that's what
bringing
we
in
doing
Val.
today.
You shouldn't be bringing in Jonathan. They haven't
Don't
done
help
anything
him.
to anyone. I'm not
Jonathan
helping.
is an 18-year-old grown
helping-
man.
I'm
My
helping
wife has a
Jonathan
pussy and
now.
she can protect hers. Where
Yeah.
is Jonathan?
He
Bring
Come on,
Jonathan
man,
out
with
of the
that shit.
closet.
Come on, dude. Chill.
Tarsis Jenna Marie,
damn.
it is a man's world.
Dre, it ain't the end of the world. God damn it. Tighten up your goddamn skirt and come on with this
Look,
motherfucker.
dude, I'm just saying, man. Leave other
Man,
people.
stop
leave
being
family
soft,
members
man.
shit
Fuck that.
out. Ain't
Let's
nobody
get it.
being motherfucking soft, nigga. Shit, I'll take shit from y'all every fucking day. We're not gonna bring family members into this shit. I wouldn't dare say shit about your wife,
Not
none
too
of your
late for
kids, or
that.
nobody on here. I'm just
Too late
saying,
for
bro.
that.
Damn it. Well, he done brought him out. He done told us everything about their nasty ass. Let's gut it. Let's get it. Nigga, I know who my
I'm
wife is,
sorry,
and if he don't know who
what's
Jonathan and
nasty,
Juan D
asshole,
is,
man? Tell
he
us
already
all.
told us Juan D goddamn
I'm
me.
just saying,
He
man. We
didn't
should
tell them
chill with
all
that
their
shit.
business.
Seriously,
Fuck
we should
you.
chill with that shit.
What
We
do
should
it make
chill with
your
that
pussy
shit.
hurt, nigga?
That doesn't mean you get to say what you want to say, because I'll ask your wife, does her pussy stink? Does
You
Fred
put
eat
Jonathan out
pussy?
here. Bring Jonathan out here.
No problem.
Bring
You open the
Jonathan.
door.
Bring
You
Jonathan.
open the door.
Bring Jonathan. I don't care.
Fuck you.
She don't.
You don't tell
My
me
wife
what to
know
do.
this is a show, nigga. Fuck you,
You
bro.
don't tell me what. Oh no, it's not a show. It became
Yes,
not
it
a
is.
show
You bring
when
Jonathan's
you
ass out here,
decided to talk
goddammit.
about my family.
You
So you
bring
open your
Jonathan's
family.
ass
You
out
open
here
your
right
family.
now.
You're like a stupid idiot in court that talks about shit you shouldn't and open the door. You're a dumb fuck.
Bring Jonathan out here. I'm not stopping, nigga. Come on.
Hey, you don't get to order me what to do with my son.
Yes, I
Fuck
do.
you. He
You my
listened to
nigga
you and
boy.
he said,
You my
said
white
that man's
nigga boy.
stupid.
Howard, you belong to me, hunky. As long as you
Oh, do
here,
I?
you my hunky.
Man,
Do
God
I come get me, Fred?
You
Come get me.
nigger. You
I don't think you
nigger
can make
hunky.
the flight. I think you'll die in the middle of the flight.
Come here. Come here. You belong to me, boy. This is a
Yeah,
black
boy,
show.
fuck you. You're a stupid black man. Boy. Fuck you.
Boy,
Fuck
you
you.
nigger. You white
Come
nigger.
on, man. Y'all gotta stop with that shit. That shit gotta stop.
Howard,
That shit's gotta stop. Seriously. Y'all going way too fucking far now.
No, it's already too far. You wait and see when he get his wife when his wife shows up, like she does occasionally. She is now not off limits. She is absolutely
We're not
on
doing that,
limits.
dog. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. No, we're
She can
I
not.
am
handle her
doing it.
own,
Oh yes,
bro.
I am.
King
She
Daly,
can
Oh yes,
handle
I
her
am.
own, bro.
elevate the
She can
conversation.
handle her own. Can Jonathan bring his ass out here, you bitch?
First of all, Jonathan's an adult.
Link.
He can make a decision for himself,
Yeah,
not
but
you.
that's not what the show is
And you
about,
don't
man.
tell me what to
Oh,
do.
I tell you what to do.
You
Are you
know
listening? Read my
that's
lips.
fucking
Hey,
cute.
you, hey,
Premier
hey,
OJ.
read my lips.
Wet
Read my
OJ.
lips. Read
OJ.
my
I don't
lips.
want to look at your
You
lips.
said you
I don't even
don't
want to
do
look at
this,
your
OJ.
teeth.
You don't act like this, OJ. Remember when you first got in here, you
Oh,
confessed to
that's
Jay
getting
what you
really
don't.
old, Kente. Cut it out.
No,
Throw
no,
me that
no, man.
washcloth,
Wait a
will you?
minute. Wait a minute. You said you don't do this kind of shit, man. This is what
Kente,
you said when you first
you
got
don't
here.
get the
Now
you're
the
a
main one
one-trick
doing this
pony.
shit, man.
Stop it. You're a one-trick pony.
Well,
Stop
why
it.
should I change when I already diagnosed your problem?
First of all, nobody asked you to diagnose anything. Did
It's
anybody ask
apparent.
you?
It's right in front of you. You don't have to ask me. I
Well, it
see it.
might be right in front of you. I don't really give a shit.
You sound like a unauthentic Jew.
I sound like I sound. You're getting
Well,
real this
you
morning.
sound fake, man.
You
You
get
sound like
real
a
all
fake
the
Jew.
time anyway, but you're certainly getting real right now. So bring your wife out. I'll tell you what. I'll bring my son out. You bring your wife out, and we'll talk about your wife's pussy.
Stop. No,
I don't think we
stop
bring
fucking
his wife
up
out.
already. God
Get
damn
children
it.
out. Enough of that.
Hey,
fuck,
Ali,
man?
where did Ali go? Did Ali give up? You opened the door, Fred. You opened the door. I didn't open it. You did.
No, you
So
started
now
it.
you're going to reap
You
what you
started
sow.
it. You started
You
Now
it.
want
you
to bet?
reap what
You
you
want
sow.
to bet?
Yeah,
You come on
I
here and
do want to bet.
you always threaten Fred. What are
I
you talking
do
about?
want to bet.
You
But he
Well,
won't
it's a
leave that
different.
boy in the room
It's a
where
different.
the boy
It's a
needs to
different
stay.
threat.
You need to leave that
It's not
kid in the
just
room.
Fred.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
not
it's a
just
different
Fred.
threat. So that
Now
means
it's
you always
Fred
come
and
on here
his
threatening
wife's
Fred.
pussy.
You always
Well, now
come on
it's
here
Fred
and
and
Hey,
his
threaten
wife.
Fred.
stop. Fucking
Now it's
stop.
Fred and his wife. Sorry, he opened the door.
Hey, Drake. Anytime you get a chance to talk about pussy and all that, he all in.
Yeah,
Fred don't care nothing about that shit. He can't.
It's meaningful. I just know that I got his ass and the boy won't come out the room. God damn it!
The boy was standing right here listening to you. I gave him my
The boy
headset.
won't
Didn't
come
you
out the
notice?
room. The boy won't come out the room, and Juan D won't come in the room.
Are you jumping on there too? You're gonna be stupid.
Hang out with the blacks every week.
No, you're gonna be stupid too.
I just said the boy won't
What are
come
you
out the
jumping
room,
in the middle
and
of
Juan
this
D
for?
won't come in the room. I just said.
OJ,
Yeah,
is this the bathroom?
First of all, Wendy won't understand you.
You
Do you
look
think
like you're in the
Wandy's going to
bathroom.
understand the way you speak? She won't.
She understand your ass.
Sure, she understands me because we've been together almost 4 years. She ain't gonna understand. Look at you with the big eyes. Look at you with the big eyes bugging out, telling me about how Wandy should understand you. She's not gonna understand the way you speak. She's not gonna understand the words.
I don't speak trick. No, she don't understand me. I don't speak trick.
You don't understand people that speak another language, do you? I don't think you understand people that speak the second language.
I get along with Vietnamese. I get along with Hmong. I get along with many.
Great.
I get along with many Asian.
Wonderful.
And I go in and out of cultures. So, what is your problem?
I don't have a problem. I'm just stating a fact.
No,
I'm stating a fact.
I have the key to go in and out of cultures. I can do
You think
that.
Wandy's gonna understand?
No,
you?
well, I will have to think because you wouldn't let her talk to me. Wanji wanted to talk to me, and you was holding her by
She
the
wouldn't
neck,
even.
keeping her
No,
back.
she didn't want to. Where did you get the idea that she
You
wanted
was
to talk
holding
to
her
you?
by because she asked to talk to me.
No, she didn't.
Oh man, now you gonna sit up here and be a liar too?
When did she do that?
When
She's
you
never
had her
done
by
that.
the neck.
What's the boy? What's the boy name?
Okay, and
What's the
this
boy
by the
name?
neck shit.
They
Where's
too
that come
good.
from?
They would
Because
never walk the
you
graces
said
of
she
you
would
ignorant
never
motherfuckers.
understand
Not
me.
these two.
You said she wouldn't understand me.
She's not going to understand the way you speak.
Okay,
She's
so
not
if
going to
you
understand the words you use.
right,
Motherfucker, shit,
so
you don't
So
understand
hold up,
what's
Fred.
going on in the world.
Hold up, Fred. Hold up. So if she
yeah,
won't
hold up, Fred.
understand, if
We're
she
not
won't
ready to talk about
understand,
your wife's pussy yet, but we will be.
right? So she won't. You saying she won't understand how I speak in my language, right? That's the reason why you wouldn't let her
Her
talk.
language is not your language.
But that's why you wouldn't let her talk to me.
You don't even know. No, I don't care. She doesn't want to.
Well, let me tell you something, bitch ass. You know you fucked up, don't you? Because you asked
Don't
me
ask me
when
leading questions.
you said when did you hold her
Don't
back?
ask me leading
Now
questions.
you confess that she wouldn't understand. So that
What
that's a
makes you
marker.
think she would?
Well,
She understands the way I
let me tell you
talk.
something. I
She
don't even
understands
care.
the way I talk,
I
my
don't even
cadence.
care. You asked the question,
But
when
somebody
did
else
she do
speaking
it?
English, she may not understand.
Motherfucker, you act like you don't remember when she did it, motherfucker.
Well, motherfucker, why do you have to say motherfucker all the time? Let's
Because
just
I was
speak
at the
English.
end of a sentence. That's why. I don't use motherfucking emojis like that. I say the word. I don't use a period dot.
Motherfucker is the period.
You know what that means.
It's a
You
dot
know,
dot diddy dot
he,
dot
he, he,
dash.
he know what
Ghetto
happened.
code.
He know what a motherfucker is. Somebody that fucked your mama and came up with your sorry motherfucking ass and should have wiped off.
See, I know, Fred, that you're a dick sucker, and I can tell you how I know that.
How you know that pussy lick?
You kissed your mother on the lips, didn't you? Probably right after she sucked your father's dick. Did you ever kiss your mother on the lips after she gave your father a
He
blowjob?
don't know that
I
So
heard
you're
that
a
one.
dick
said that.
sucker.
Wait,
You're a
wait,
dick
no,
sucker.
no, no.
It's simple.
I heard
You
that
following
one
after
before.
Reese.
You
I
like the
heard that
taste
one
of
before.
dick on your mouth.
I
Reese
heard that
You like
one.
your
already said
father's dick.
that, Jew.
So you're an
I heard
incestuous. You're an incestuous
I heard
dick
that
sucker.
one before. Believe it or not, I've heard that one before.
Did you? I
But
don't know if I
have you
believe it
heard
or
this
not.
one?
I'm
Have
sorry.
you
I
heard this
wish
one?
I could know.
Have you heard this one? The reason that you know all those fancy words because you got dropped off, you was abandoned, and you lived in the fucking library, motherfucker. They didn't even fuck with you.
Abandoned at the
That's why
library?
you're here. You lived
I
in the
was
stairwell.
abandoned at the library.
You should live.
Really?
That all you could do is read the newspaper. Like you sit around here all day. Now this is a real live joke. You sit around here. You get up in the morning and you
I got something to
fascinated
say
with the
to
black
you.
man. You
I got something to
fascinated.
say to you, Fred. Here
And
it
you're
is. You ready?
fascinated.
I
And you're
want you to pay
fascinated.
attention. I want
And
you to
you're
pay attention to
fascinated.
what I've got to say to you. Here it comes. 1, 2,
D, and
3.
you and your son can kiss my ass. Good night. Now we can move on. Hello.
Fred, enjoy the quiet.
He has left the stage.
It's quiet.
As long as we ain't
Take
got to
about
look at
King
it.
Fred.
I'll take one for the team, damn it. Let's roll with it. I won. Shit. I bet you I can make him come back out.
He left altogether.
Great.
Snitchy Pooh.
With her snitching ass.
No, look.
My beautiful dodo bird. Why, when I had my back to the camera, you put me on mute when people was arguing with me, and I left it alone when Jay came? Yet you put me and him on mute, And I
because
had my back.
he
Oh,
asked
so
me
you
to
got
do
a
that.
reason. You got a
Yeah,
reason, though, huh?
because he was trying to. Jay
So
was
you
trying to
have a
say
reason,
something.
huh?
Yes, of course I have a
So you
reason.
saw my back to you, and you put me on mute. I had stopped with my back to the fucking mic, and you got a reason for putting me on mute, and then saying, "Okay, now you can talk, Lathers." After you put me on mute, when I was already not talking. That's where you got to get better and get off that Wonder Bread.
So you're telling me if Lathers say put you on mute,
No,
I should
you
not
told
when your
me.
back is turned?
No, you
Yes, I
told
did.
me.
I'm the one that done it. Yes, I
Okay,
did.
I didn't tell you anything.
No, I didn't say you told me
listen to
anything.
you.
You're telling me what you're telling me
No,
something
no,
right
no,
now.
no. I am all in your head. I programmed you.
Oh wow.
I
Good look at
programmed
that.
you. So I know your moves before you do them. You don't have any, you'll never be 2 steps ahead of me.
So if you know my moves before I make them, then why are you asking me a question about my moves?
And now you're trying to take the pebble from my hand, huh?
No, I'm just asking. I'm trying to understand you.
Well, see,
All right.
that's it. I taught you that the next lesson that which you would learn was overstanding. And you still under the spell of understanding.
Thank you. Thank you, Plankton.
Well,
yeah, I talked earlier.
King Fred, thank you.
Who was that? Was that the bird up there in the
No,
in
it wasn't. It was our sister Val speaking to King Fred, who didn't put himself on mute until just now, and I appreciate him. Thank you, King Fred.
I knew that was a beautiful voice.
Because
Fred, how I tune my birds up, I put them up in the corner.
Wow.
And get right in that corner in your room, and I have them fly there like a
You're not calling our sister Val no bird.
And they sing in the corner and hear themselves, and they tune up. Yeah.
I'm going back
I
on
thought
mute.
so. I thought I heard that beautiful voice. I thought it was one of my birds, Fred. No disrespect. You know that one of them is ready to jump in.
You can best believe she'll be just fine. She will sit here and listen at motherfuckers all day long. She knows who she is, and Howard can kiss our ass, and we're happy.
So they said that the number one thing that Americans are worried about is the fact if Iran has a nuclear base, power base, in effect. They said that's the number one thing that Americans are thinking of to promote the military tactics that's being on display right now. It was just on C-SPAN. They're making that. See, now Trump is putting all his speakers out there with propaganda to say this is what the Americans want. And so because of those numbers, he's going to put forth all these plans that he planned on doing, just like Hitler had planned on doing when he wrote his book before he started World War II.
Yeah, but that shit is so deep, Kente. They got spies and everything. They know what they're so dirty here. They know what people have, and before they can get to a certain point, they'll blow all that shit up, and they got to start all over. This shit is a game, man. They know how far them people can get, cause they have people over there who's telling them they ain't guessing. They know exactly how far they are in a nuclear. They're not gonna ever allow them people to have shit. They'll blow them. These people is dirty, man.
How did they start? Didn't America help start it?
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
they helped them start it now at a time when they want to have it for themselves. America say no, and then perpetrate all kind of actions in war, and then bomb Iran, a place where they helped start a nuclear activism.
Mm-hmm.
And then now they're the bad guy. You know
Absolutely.
why? Because they have the original text. They were there from the time of creation. They know how the story go. All they know that black people in America is go awaken. Why do you think they have a woke movement? They talking
Uh,
about you. They know
I know.
that the time period is up, man. The information. You got too many niggas that know, man.
I know this. It is very difficult to beat anybody that's not afraid to die. Americans' motto is "No man left behind." We don't want nobody to die. When you fighting somebody that don't give a shit about living, I don't see how you can win that.
Did you see the parade that Trump put on?
I didn't watch that. That man's an idiot.
Okay, I watched it. So I
I did.
watched
I
it. All right, let
watched
me tell you
pieces of
about
it.
it.
Yeah.
That
They
lady say,
look like
hold up.
like
That
pussies.
That
They
lady
look
said
like
she loved
pussies.
your T-shirt, Bernard.
Huh?
They look like pussies.
Oh, yeah.
That's not a lady. That's a King
That is
Beckman.
a lady.
That's King. It says John Beckman. It says love your T-shirt, Bernard. Unfortunately, Keone has a T-shirt company and can't make one. It's a shame. Stop it, King Fred.
Anyway.
What I'm doing, I'm tuning you up for your cue. See, because you really can't hear the brass section right now. The tuba, the trombone, and the trumpet gotta play. That's why you think they showed you the movie Sinners first. You gotta know the story, man. See, you gotta know what's in it. See, my people perish because they don't know the sign of the times. You gotta know, man. You the one that's making the story. Don't you know you can change your dream just like that? And Martin Luther King, the good Reverend Doctor, say he had a dream. So don't you know you can change that dream? You're in that dream. You have the power to be the manifestation of the dream. He just had a dream. The conclusion is you. You're the conclusion. It's a dream. Now it's time to wake up and live. Wake up and live there. Wake up and live. Rise, all you mighty people. It's time to rise, man. All that shit you heard about is here.
It's here.
The shit is here. It's on.
It's
They
here,
already
my
got their
brother.
troops ready because you don't, well, like you said, it's deep. I'm not just knee deep. I'm totally deep. So being deep is exactly where it needs to be. Because out of the deep, all this came, in the beginning was darkness in the deep. And the waters, and it was just waters and darkness. And then the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the water. Be like the water, like Bruce Lee said. Have the Spirit and move and just capture that energy. I love the face of God. The face of God moved upon the, hey, man. He was looking at the mirror, the reflection. All you got to do is feel the power. It's the third hour of power. Coming right up. I'm trying to help prep you for, I'm the hype man. I'm here to prep you for your 6-minute check. Telling you, man.
Our sister Karada said Iran said a few days ago that they were not going to bomb the USA.
Well, these people are protected here. You can't bomb the USA. What you can do is bomb inside of the USA. To get to the USA, it would be very difficult. Now, they might manufacture something here, have some people over here who can blow up something. But we big bullies. We're surrounded by protection on other land. These people are, man, they got that shit so. These are the dirtiest. One of the dirtiest. United States is dirty, man.
Have you ever
United
seen
States.
the movie Battleship, Snitchy Poo? Have you ever seen that game, the Battleship? We strategically got shit all over in
All over
different
the
countries.
place. Yeah.
In Germany, we got shit that attack the shit before it get to the United States. The biggest thing is it's already here. You have so many different. We're molten pot of different countries and races, right? Man, you could knock us off because you got little spies here already. The shit that we got.
Yeah. They can do shit like 9/11, that type of shit, them Twin Towers. They can go blow up a soccer game where you got 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 people there. You know, that type of shit they can do. But in order to bomb us, it would be very difficult.
Well, the
Because
good Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King in his time said, and others, but he was the prophet. He said America is like Rome in his time. So I will follow on the prophet and what he said. And Rome fell from within. So all antiquity compares America to Rome. And Rome fell from within.
You know, I'm sorry, you got a lot of respect for Martin Luther King?
Yeah, but I'm more of a Malcolm X guy.
I am too.
I mean, I think he just had it wrong. I mean, you know, we fighting to go to their restaurant. We fighting.
Still fighting.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
The point wasn't if it was a Malcolm or a Martin thing. The point was what King said about comparing America to Rome. That's all. It wasn't about, see, what you're talking about is the tactic in which Malcolm used for the people and how Martin used for, but it's a completely different subject.
Right.
So it's not about, all I'm saying is the scholar that Martin Luther King was. He was a scholar. He went to school. He was a scholar. He graduated at what, 21? He went to college at what,
very
16?
intelligent. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So what I'm saying is, him in his time had a vision. Not Martin. Malcolm had visions too. Yeah, but Martin had visions. You can't take away his vision.
No.
No, I'm not talking. I'm just saying.
I got a lot of respect for him, but I just wish we would have went, like you said, it's a whole different conversation. I would have, you know, that direction, you know, bus boycott. Damn they bus. Buy us a bus. Shit. Damn they restaurant. You know, we just kind of.
Malcolm was evolving right before our eyes, and he was doing it in real time. So his thinking, just like how people now takes a long time to get it. Malcolm was precocious, and he would go in there and he would adapt and see it just like that. And he can see how where he went can be used as a tactic in the struggle here.
Right.
So Malcolm, like OJ, the Jew, was talking about the civil rights. Malcolm was elevating the people about their human rights, really. That's where OJ was right. See, Malcolm was evolving. He knew it wasn't just a civil right thing, it was a human right. They were taking away black men, black people's human right.
Right.
To even call you a second-class citizen is taking away your human right. What are you then?
That's right. It's more than civil right. You're right. That's profound. You absolutely right.
So now the only thing, now see, you and I are here talking about that. So that means that through time, something should have been done happen. With that being said, when Malcolm and Martin was going on, yet, you know, people are still voting for this bullshit. You see, you got white people that's tired of this. You got white veterans that hate this country.
Yeah.
You got white Republicans that hate the president, not black people.
Well,
and then
yeah,
when black
no,
people
yeah.
talk against it, when black people talk against it, they want to act like you can't say what it really is. And you got their
Well,
own people hating it.
it's to the point now. Trump even have the media afraid of him. I went to Walnut Creek, and they had, you couldn't even walk down the street. They had all these white people protesting Trump in Vance and Tesla, but then you go home and you turn on the news and it's snippets. They don't want to. There's a lot of people who don't like white people that don't like Trump, but the news won't show you that. They just show you the ones that support him. Just one-sided, man. The news didn't used to do that. He started the fake news and this and that and clowning them, and now all of a sudden, even the media is on his side.
Well, you got CNN that's totally against it, and
Yeah,
CNN is worldwide.
Yeah, I watch CNN. I like to watch both sides because then you can, because they all with the bullshit.
Right, but what I'm
One-sided.
saying is what you were talking about, that the media don't show it, yet it does, because CNN is completely against Donald Trump. It's anti-Trump.
They
So the
Democrat.
media out there, I'm talking about Republicans and veterans that can't believe the time that they're living in America, and to see a person, and to even see Elon Musk come over here and want to start another party, man.
Well, I mean, he lied to Elon too, and Elon and him. I wish my wife was down here. In January, I told my wife, I said, anytime you got two people as powerful as Trump and Elon, there's no way that they could be in a room together and stay friends. It's just not gonna happen. They gonna fall out. And
What
sure
do you
enough,
think about him starting another party?
I think it would be very difficult. It has been tried before. Now, I think he'd have a better chance at getting people to vote against some Democrats or some Republicans to vote Democrat than he would start another party. I
Well,
think it'd be difficult. It has been tried before many times.
well, he came from South Africa. You know how many parties they had, and Mandela was in one of those parties.
Right.
So he's familiar with multiple parties in a country. They in South Africa.
They only had two parties.
No, they didn't, Jay.
They
No,
had
did not,
they did.
man. During apartheid?
Yeah, only
Okay,
one.
Name them.
The apartheid. First of all, the ANC wasn't recognized, so you can't name them.
Okay, whoa, Jay. What? So why did you name them then?
Because they didn't exist, because they didn't have any power.
Because they was a party.
They were
You
part. It
named
didn't
them.
exist. They weren't
just
part of the
named them.
process. They
You just
couldn't be
named them.
nominated.
Jay, let me say something to you. They didn't know that the Nation of Islam was the Nation of Islam
It's
until
not
they
a two.
found out.
They did know that. What are you talking about?
Before Malcolm X, they did not know, Jay.
They did know. They did know. What are you talking about? Elijah Muhammad was he just brought it out. What are you
But
talking
like he said, they couldn't get nominated. That would happen here. They couldn't get. It would the same thing would happen here. They wouldn't have enough power, enough people to get nominated. We're stuck with these two parties. I don't know how they get out of it, but
Man, they had multiple parties in South Africa. So he's coming with a concept from where he came from. Because you had multiple parties here. You had the Whigs. The Whigs.
I'm sorry. You know what, Kente? So so there were two. There were two parties. There were only two parties there. The National Party, founded in 1914, held power from 1948 to 1994, was responsible for implementing and enforcing the apartheid system. The NP was dedicated to white supremacy and policies of racial segregation.
Why
Its
is that a
support
valid
primarily
party?
came from
And when black
Afrikaneers.
people come together,
And
it's
then,
not a
no,
party.
the African National Congress, the ANC, which was a party, founded in 1912 as the South African Native National Congress, played a crucial role in the fight against apartheid. The ANC was a black nationalist organization because blacks made up 90% of the population. So the ANC was so there were only two parties though. There were
No,
not
that's not true, Jay.
there were only two parties.
Jay, I'm just not knee deep. I'm totally deep when you do the freak with me. Do I
Kente,
got to get deeper than you?
the same way the United States have Greenpeace and and other parties, they're not significant. They don't really have an impact.
Is
They
it a
probably had
party,
small
Jay?
parties.
Jay,
There was
is it
only
a
a
party?
two-party system. There was only a two-party system, the
Oh, my
NP and the
goodness.
ANC. The same way that the two-party system
Jay,
here, the
Jay,
Republicans and
can
the
I ask you a
Democrats.
question personally then, since you want to get like this? Do you only believe in a two-party system?
No.
Okay, well then why won't you accept that there were multiple two-party systems before that existed, and South Africa was one of them?
Because there were only
What
two
makes a
parties.
neo-Nazi?
There were only two primary parties, the same way there are two primary parties here. I don't believe in a two-party system, but that's what exists. It's what exists here in the United States. It's what exists in South Africa even today.
And I think it's by design. They know. They don't want it any other way. You know, anytime you can threaten a politician, if he doesn't vote for a bill, then that would be political suicide. That is a threat. That ought to be illegal. You shouldn't even be able to do that. And he just done that. He told every one of them, you don't vote for this bill, you might as well, you know, your political career is over. That's crazy, man.
Let me put on my Supermans. How many parties is South Africa doing to part there? In 2024, South Africa's general election, the political parties, blah, 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 blah. Okay. In the 2024 South Africa general election, 52 political parties contested in the national ballot, a record number for the country. This resulted in 18 parties being represented in the 7th Parliament, while South Africa has a multi-party system. The African National Congress, ANC, has historically been the dominant party. However, with the decline of the ANC's dominance following the 2024 election, the government of national unity was formed with 10 parties involved. So Jay,
After the ANC fell. After the ANC fell.
Okay, so good. That's established there. So let's look at while apartheid was going. I'm glad you're here, Jake. You asked beautiful questions. Top 10 list political parties in South Africa. List political parties. Let's see what the list. List of political parties by South Africa. Okay. It's ironic how Snitchy Poo can't just go and do. She's all doped up on that Wonder Bread.
No, I've done my part. I've done my part.
Wonder Bread. I'll ask the question because you wouldn't know what to ask anyway.
During apartheid in South Africa, the National Party, NP, was the dominant political party in power. It held control from 1948 to 1994, implementing and enforcing the system of racial segregation and discrimination. While other parties existed and participated in elections, the NP consistently won majorities and held the executive power.
National Party NP, National Party, also known as the National Party, was the driving force behind the implementation of apartheid. They were the power for the entirety of the apartheid era. Other parties, while the NP was the dominant, other parties did exist, including those representing
Of course,
different.
Kente,
Oh
there's
man!
other parties.
Whoa!
There's other parties that exist here, but really only two parties matter:
Jay, can
the
I read it?
Republican
I
and
know.
the
Can I read it
Democratic.
though? Can I read it? I like to
I'm
read,
just
man.
saying
I
because
know. Can I read, Jay?
Everybody talking here right now likes to read.
Oh wow! I was just doing what you didn't do.
Don't tell
Jay,
me what I didn't do.
I was totally deep, Jay. I didn't just get knee deep. I told you I preface what I do.
Okay, Plankton. During apartheid, there were primarily three main political parties in South Africa. The ruling National Party, which
Wait
is
a minute.
NP.
Hold, stop, please. You don't have to go any further because it was said that it was only two. So if you already said it was three, I won the case. Close.
That's not what
Case
Lather said.
close. Oh, you can't defeat. You're on Wonder Bread. You don't know what you're on Wonder Bread, so you don't really know what you just said. The words you talk are really dead, but I can bring it to life. And that's facts. And I'm not Joe Friday. I'm Little JoJo.
You could be Joe Cool for all I care.
Well, I am Joe Cool. You didn't know that?
No, I just know you JoJo at the park. That's what I know.
Well, if you know JoJo at the park, you go get my cookie dough. I gave you the recipe, and you ain't brought back my cookie dough yet. You just running around eating.
Sir,
You didn't took out all the nutrients of them cookie dough recipes, and you turned it into Wonder Bread that you eat. I was telling you should just I know when you're out of step and you talking about you in my park. No, you're not in my park.
I think you were in your park.
You know where you
As
are?
for you as JoJo. JoJo
You know
at the
where you
park.
are?
I do
Well,
know
you don't
who I
know
am.
about JoJo at the park. How you know about JoJo at the park?
Well, how do you think I know about JoJo at the park?
I wouldn't know. I have no idea. I don't talk
Oh,
to
I thought you programmed my thinking and what I know and what I don't know, sir.
I did that through osmosis.
Osmosis is that what we calling it now?
That's what it was. That's what it was then.
Oh.
It was cosmic.
So just to let you buckets know, I need to go at 11. I have some tasks, things that are good happening, and I need to check in. So I'm going to check in at 11. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm going to put us back.
Well, why didn't you let us know about that information when the subject was so
I was right here. I was right here with you.
Why
I
didn't you? Why
I did
didn't
not
you
shirk
have the
my responsibilities.
aptitude? Why didn't you have the aptitude? I called you a ferret, a little gopher.
I did my ferret,
and I told you. Why can you go get that information? Why can't you go for that?
I did. I was reading it.
No, you know what you turned
heard
into?
me reading it.
I morphed you from a gopher to a dodo bird. And you just
That's
dodo
not surprising. That's not.
And you know where dodo birds come from?
But how can you train a bird that's extinct though? That's what I don't know.
Well,
you program something that was extinct when you were born. It wasn't even here when you arrived.
What are you talking about? You're straight from Bedrock.
The dodo bird has been extinct for 372 years now.
Hey, I gotta pay a bill. People trying to get me to send a $3,000 insurance note, Zelle. Something ain't right about that. I gotta call these people.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
You never
Yeah.
talked this
Hurry
much
up
to me,
because your
Smithy
born day is
Pooh.
on the way.
You
What?
never talked this much to me until that 3 a.m. call that you had with
All
me.
right then. Well, that's going to leave you and King Fred, and I can see King Fred is on his bicycle right now. And our sister Karada says you look
Hey,
smooth,
look.
King Fred.
I can't tell you. I'm gonna tell you what it say on the
Your
truckers
signal is
page
cutting
about
out.
those highway patrol vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
They have 100 of them in Southern California. They have 100 of them in Northern California. They have some Dodge Durangos. They have some Chargers, and they said the reason that they're out there is, those drivers that go, especially those Teslas that dive in and out of traffic, go real
Yeah.
fast. You know how they
Yeah.
drive like they're in a video game.
Yeah.
Well, they're
Yeah.
very concerned about them. They
Yeah.
said that's their main purpose. They said, don't be alerted, but we're concerned about, and you know what? It is a lot of that kind of driving. And so, they're trying to catch them because you know how they go, and they go fast and they jump in between cars they say they have a big problem with them causing accidents, and that's why they really came out with them vehicles. And I've been the last month, I've been seeing them tear their ass up too. Every day they got them pulled over. They sneak
Well, I
right
know
up
one
on
thing
you.
about Teslas. People that drive Tesla, they drive like they're elitists.
Yeah, they're
Because
crazy.
I even said it on the show one day. I said, don't it seem like all the cars that aren't supposed to be in the carpool lane are Teslas and it's one passenger? Because they
Right.
have that computer in there.
Yeah.
I got my one, somebody I know got a Tesla and said, man, you want to go for a ride in my Tesla? No, not really. You know
You
what I'm
know
saying?
the problem I have with Teslas, and they're dangerous. You know how you remember I used to have those remote control cars, and you could push the button, and
Yeah.
the car would go, and when you let go of the button, the car would stop. Well, Teslas do the same thing, but the problem with that is when they let off the gas. Well, I say gas, but it's not gas; it's electricity. When they let off the accelerator, there's no brake light. When you stop a gas car, when you get off the gas, you immediately go to the brakes, and so the people behind
Right.
you know that you're stopping. Well, with a Tesla, when you get off the gas, you don't have to go to the brake. It stops. It slows down faster than a regular car. So when you behind a Tesla, you really don't know if they stopping because it ain't no light until they hit the brake. They don't have to hit the brake.
Right.
That shit is dangerous, man.
Dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
them
that
cars.
is that just with the Tesla or all electric vehicles? They all got that.
Well, they all
Like when
must
you
do
stop
that.
at
Yeah,
that stop sign and it turns off, it turns back on. Shit.
yeah.
Have you?
That's that. Yeah, that's that. When you got gas and electric, I don't like that. My car can do that, but I turned it off. My wife's
Yeah.
car, I turned that off. I don't like that. It
I don't
seemed to
like
me,
that.
yeah, when you get to, it seemed like your starter or your. I don't like that. That make more
To
shit
keep
go. I
cranking it,
just,
seems like it's
yeah,
you still keep cranking it.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
get that, man.
yeah. I went in the computer and you have an option where you could just turn that off and in sport mode. I got it on sport mode. I don't like that shit where it turn off at the end. It go then it's turned. I don't like that. Seem like you're using more of your car. You're doing something to your car. I don't care for that. Yeah, that electric shit is they too fast. He right. They think they elitist. Drive by you like you ain't shit. You
Well, you
pull in
see them,
front of you.
they be zipping and zipping by you and shit.
Yeah, all that shit. Yeah. I merge it in. When they merge in, they can those things they 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 can go from 0 to whatever faster than a regular, a petroleum car.
Right.
Yeah, it's dangerous, man.
Yeah, it's the technology.
Yeah, that technology. Yeah, I've rode in a couple of them. They ride nice, but
Mhm.
Uh,
There's not no luxury features inside there, though. You know, it's kind of like a hard leather, plastic feel.
yeah, but you know what? He's genius. He doesn't have a whole bunch of different. He doesn't have, like Ford has a bunch of different cars. Chevy has a bunch of different cars, bunch of different models. He just leave it. He just leave it in simple,
How
where
you
he
bring
can do.
him down is you take away the sun.
And then,
He's all
well,
about
what's
solar energy.
It
yeah,
goes into the
yeah.
dark
It's
ages,
all
yeah.
it. See see his source is the knowledge of the sun. When they first started this project about the sun, what they did, they took mirrors and shined it at the sun, man, to see if they can burn it up.
Mm.
They was doing it way before solar energy, man.
What
They
are you
was trying
talking
to
about
find
with the magnifying glass?
they took mirrors
Okay.
in space with them and had them orbiting like satellites
Okay.
and shined it at the sun to see how much power, if they can burn up the sun, to know how much energy the sun. This is their science, man.
Well, what I don't understand is every summer they tell you to between 5 and 9 you need to turn off the air conditioning. We're gonna have rolling where they turn your lights out
Rolling blackouts.
blackouts, and they don't have enough energy, and then the next day they telling you to buy a Tesla. How the hell you gonna plug up some shit? You say it ain't enough electricity to even run the house. That shit is crazy. They don't have the infrastructure for all them electric cars and trucks and all of that, man.
And
I
that's what
agree.
Trump is fighting against. So Elon
Who is that?
is
Who is that
pushing
say
that.
that they agree? Who is that said I agree?
Hey, Fred, please, I'm just trying to contribute to the discussion. You should already know who it is. Stop picking on me. Thank you.
Yeah, and Elon is going with it and Trump is going against it. So that's the riff. That's the split. So one is going to one effect. Tesla had his industry flop. He got his cars burned. Trump got people against him by his politics. So now, they both got a faction of people. So he feel he got enough to go against, Trump.
Yeah, but the government helped Elon by giving them all them tax breaks if you bought an electric car. He made that's what made him rich. He didn't Tesla was failing. That it was failing until they did that. That's what brought him over the hump. The tax breaks. If you buy a Tesla, you got a tax break. And I mean for like 5 years, I mean the sales was just crazy. Matter of fact, when he came out with that little small Tesla, if you paid 5,000 down, and the car was 2 years away, but they gave
Exactly.
tax breaks. They gave
In
tax breaks.
California,
I mean,
in
the
California,
government made
they've
them
been
rich,
using all
man.
kind of tax breaks in California
Yeah,
on that.
the government made that idiot rich, man.
Well, who made him get another party started? Did the government do that?
No, he just didn't agree. Trump lied to him. Trump told him one thing and it's another.
Okay, well, the point is he has a faction of people to think or mindset to start another party. That's what he's trying to generate.
Yeah, I've seen it. I mean, but like we say, we've seen it done or been tried. I hope he's successful because maybe, but I just don't see it happening. It's been tried too many times here. People and then they ain't finna follow him.
So, do you think they would follow you
I think
if
they'd follow me before they follow him.
if the people uh, of African descent in this country that they're recognizing as the other, do you think those ones could form their own party? The ones that they divided when they specifically labeled you to mark on there to identify what you are. So whatever that is, do you think that you as a people that they said that you are, that you mark and say, form your own party, that vote can tilt? Or like Mandela out of his party, there was an African national congressional. Do you think that you can tilt the
No,
country?
not here. No, they did that in Africa because they had the people. We don't have our percentage is too small, even of African descent. Our percentage is too small. We definitely would need some help.
Well, what's the percentage of white people to have it going on for them? How many white people is it in this country amongst all the other of
I don't know.
color?
I bet it's 60%. I don't even know the numbers, but I bet you it's 60% or
Well,
more.
oh, well, I'll ask her since Snitchy ain't here.
Yeah.
I am here.
Well, why aren't you on it, Gopher?
Why are you assuming I wasn't trying to find it?
Well,
You know what they say about assumptions.
I would like to know.
I'll tell you. I'll text it to you.
You and I haven't had this pillow talk in such a long time.
Calm down.
What is it? What's the percent? What's the percentage of white
Oh,
folks?
she can't be that fast. She's having a cigarette right now.
Mm,
Come on, Snitchy, get on it, please.
Excuse you. I need to take a look here to see what's accurate.
Do you know the question?
We're looking for the population of Caucasian people, correct?
in the United States.
Yes. So, all right. So, in the United States, there are approximately 204.3, so you just as well say 204 million people who identify as white alone. And an additional 31.1 million.
No. What
No.
percentage? What percentage is that?
This represents 61.6 of the U.S. population for white alone and 71% white alone in combination. So that's like Hispanic people who identify as white. So white alone, they say I'm white, on both sides. And I don't know how 60. Let's call it 62%. King Bernard was very close.
And African descent.
Wait a minute.
I bet
read the rest. Keep reading.
Yeah.
The percentage.
I just gave it.
Okay, go ahead, Bernard, since she didn't do it. What's the
Okay.
percentage of African?
What's the percentage of African descent? Maybe 6%, 7%.
Well, okay. Let me look for that. African descent of any.
Yeah, let's go
any.
Any.
Any. Okay. Here in America.
Yes.
All right. It says it's difficult to provide an exact number. Let me see. Hang on. Let me try this a different way. Let me ask the question differently.
Percent wise.
Yeah.
A lot of times we think it's a lot of us, but we're in pockets. We're only in certain areas. It's just a lot of white people here.
You gotta involve the indigenous people as well.
Yeah.
You gotta involve the indigenous people. The one that got the land.
I'll go for that.
So I had to flip over to Pew Research. So pure African descent, there's not a solid number that I can see here because they're lumping Black people into African. So it says here, according to Pew Research, the figure represents about 33% Oh, wait a minute.
33%.
No. Hold
No way.
Hold on.
No way.
Hold on.
No way.
So roughly they're counting 48.3 million in 2023.
Are you scared to say that? What's the percentage?
Yeah, there's
14.4%
of
okay,
what?
14.
of the total U.S. population.
Okay.
What is
Pew.
14? What is 14?
What they're categorizing as African American population.
Okay.
And that's high. And that's high.
It's hard to get a sole number for African alone.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. You just spoke on you coupled people with African descent there.
I didn't couple it. This is what I'm reading, sir.
Okay, you read that they coupled that.
Yes, because they
Okay, let me see something. Let me see something. Okay, Google, what is the percentage of African Americans in the United States?
On the website pewresearch.org, they say in 2023, an estimated 48.3 million people self-identified as Black, making up 14.4% of the country's population.
There you go. 14.3%.
Yeah,
that's high. That's a lot higher than I thought it was.
Okay, so you said by that percentage that they won't ever win, right?
No. They won't win by themselves. We need support. That's why you can't, for example, you can't have a store and say this is Black owned. You can't do that because
so you said that they can't do it.
well, you can. It won't work because you only got 14%. You need help. You just gotta have
without
some
the
support.
help, they can't do it.
No, they can't. 14% can never beat 60%. You know that. It's just let's say out of the 14%, only 50% of them vote, and it's not even that many. So now you only got 7% because they're not voting.
So why don't since it's a winless endeavor, why not just stay where you are and form your own nation?
Now,
Since America is up for sale, because you got people of other countries coming over here investing in land, why not have your own? This one is finished.
That's a powerful idea. I mean, I agree. I mean, you almost got a better shot at it.
Well, the thing is, you got to take America to court. See, you go into court, instead of you going to court with America to kill Palestinians, because that's what America is debating in world court, instead of you in world court debating on what America is doing to you. See, the same thing that America is doing to you is what's being done to the Palestinians, what they're doing over there by proxy. So you are on the same side with the other nations that's against America for funding a proxy war with Israel. So you got the United Nations who is against those two empires. Well, America's empire and Israel wannabes, the Israel wannabes, and America is committing atrocities to Palestinians while committing atrocities to you at the same time. So you should be echoing, you should be the brass in the band. When you see those vocalizing, they're the vocalists. You come with the brass and the trumpet and the sax with style. See, you fight as well, saying, well, the same thing that America is doing against the world, they're doing against their own country,
but
their own citizens.
You also can take the manipulation is great. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, say like Oakland used to be big. The big percentage was black. So now you got people who come in and say, well, let's build some units in Antioch, Pittsburgh, Hayward. See, and then the black people say, oh, they letting us move out there. What you don't know is what happens is you have power because you have the population. So once you split up the population, you no longer have the power. So you no longer have the vote. That's what happened to this city right here. That's what happens to a lot of cities. Flint, Michigan, all these type of places. They split you up to take. You think they doing you a favor. Oh, they letting us move over here. They let L.A. They let them move to Palmdale. They know what they doing. Now you have no power because it's pockets of you here, there, over there. You have no power in numbers. It's all a number game. It's manipulation. It's doing it now. They've been doing it, and we still don't see it. Oh man, I got to get out the hood. Man, that shit. Man, you better stay where you at, cause it's you. We got to stay together, but we don't
So
do that.
my question was about having your own statehood, like Israel
But
got their own, having your own state. Since you can't win in the American election, because of the percentages of Jews that occupied that territory in the Mediterranean is Israel. The Israel own a particular area given to them by America. That stretch of land was given to those Jews in the Mediterranean Sea. You got other countries. You got Spain. You got You got Spain. You got Egypt. You got all these other. You got Libya. All other countries in the Mediterranean. Now you had Palestine. America said this land really isn't theirs, but it's theirs because they're occupiers at the time. So let's have a negotiation with our Jews and let them have settlement and call it their Israel, their promised land. So the ones over there now are in a territory because of America. Why don't America set up something for you? Why are they better than you? Why do you?
they're getting something out of that. We not. If there's something in it for them, I don't know what it is, what they getting out of that, but it has to be something. Come on, man. It's always follow the money. They getting something for that. There's
So why
nothing
won't
in
they give it to you?
because there's nothing in it for them.
They owe you. They can
Oh,
redeem
I agree with you.
themselves.
I agree with
See,
that.
what they do have, with the interest that they have, is to heal themselves.
Oh,
See,
they ain't interested in
America's
that.
an entity, and America has told lies and did many uh, bad things,
Oh,
criminal
absolutely,
things. So
absolutely.
it has to pay. It's just the way it is. It's judgment.
Eventually, it will be judgment.
It's no. It is judgment now. You're able to judge them. Yes, you can. You can speak. You got a vote.
Oh no,
You got a voice. Well, that's what I'm talking about. You can't say no. You got a voice. Actually, you can say no. That's what you should say. You know what those garbage men are doing? They're saying no. They're not shaking this way. They're saying no. And it's garbage piling up because they said no. So the thing is, it's how you feel about yourself. And you know, maybe you are David, and maybe America's Goliath. Yeah, you got to sit back like that. And then you keep sitting like that and you have a beard. Yeah, you do it because you think it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know it can happen. Because it did. They gave it to the Jews. They did it with them. Why not do it for you? Just give you some land here. They did it already. Why you can't think of yourself like that?
Oh no, it's not that I can't think of that. I definitely could think of that. But land, one thing about land, that's the only thing that can't be made. You can make a car, you can make a house, but
Why
you
shouldn't
cannot.
they be judged for that?
What land? All land
Why
is
shouldn't they
called
be
for.
judged for giving Jews from Europe land and never gave you yours? Why can't you judge them for that? Why can't you judge them for that? Why don't you ask for some land? They owe you. Because you're not 60%?
What you mean,
You gotta
No,
you
no,
gotta be 60% to get somebody to pay you. You owe me,
no.
man. Pay me my money.
Well, the fight. I think the government has to be sued. I don't think you have to for wrongdoing. I don't believe. I think you have to take the government to court for that.
And that was the subject.
Yeah.
I said that the world court is going against America and Israel. They're doing the same things that they did to you. Why don't you judge them in that same world court and say, hey, they're doing that to us here? My point, because they're taking away your human rights. Pre-COVID, it was a black man being killed monthly. You was way over there where you was. Fred was where he was. And tell me you didn't was anticipating a nigga being killed pre-COVID that month, after month, after month, after
Oh
month.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Did you have that feeling?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You knew it was gonna happen. And you know it's funny because the law then got so strict. You know.
Well, what they did, they put in COVID to recalibrate. They wanted to calibrate you to forget. See, while they calibrated the economics and about the trade, they had to shut down the whole thing. What did they shut down? They wanted to shut down your memory. They wanted to make you forget. So now that they're being brought to court in world court, just like you said, they got to be brought to court. You said it. I mean, I said it first, but you said it when you thought about it. I can see some gray hair growing, your beard growing, because you kept your hand there thinking about it. It's growing right there. Yeah, so, you know, why not be the generation to say why? Just like Fannie Lou Hamer said, tired of being tired. Why not ask why not? Why not you? They spending it on military. They spending it on MAGA. They spending it on one great bill. They spending it on everything but you.
Mm-hmm.
And now that you got the internet and all this information, it's kind of hard to turn a blind eye and just be one of them good old boys. You know, well, God has been
That's
good.
what I'm talking about, Fred.
You know, I do very well, and you know, white man been good to me.
Yeah, them type of niggas.
You
got to get down.
Together.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard, but it's fair. It ain't
Got
like
to let bygones be bygones. Forget them.
Get that
Yeah,
nastiness out of your heart. Baby, you ain't gonna make it like that. What? So I'm not supposed to say anything. I'm just supposed to just get by and turn a blind eye and the Mexican won't even move over out of line because he's been taught to treat me dirty, not to acknowledge me. He give it what the big talk all over you. Very disrespectful. Not excuse me, how much it is? Huh? Just rude. You say, excuse me, can I get past? Act like you don't hear me. Bumping into you with buggies and shit. Act like you're not even there, but guess what? Somebody taught them that to be nasty to you. To be nasty to you. And your mothers and fathers were shipped here from Africa or wherever, and then went to Louisiana and picked some cotton and did this, and then learn a few good words, fancy words, then moved to California or wherever to Chicago and became butlers, doormans, maids. Same fucking thing you were doing in Louisiana and all over the world. And still being tricked. And then you have this preacher and these Bibles. It's so confusing, man. It's really, really confusing. The trickery, and then to be called racist or a bigot. And why not? Behind every individual, they have people of the past. I am my mother, I am my father, my mother and father are the ancestors. So if they got bullshitted and beat, boiled, and burnt, don't you think if I was born in the 60s, I watched the movies with the dogs and the water hoses and all the beatings and all the shit, but I'm supposed to trust you all supposed to fucking, oh man, it's not like that no more. Let that shit go, Fred.
Shit.
Man, fuck you, but you gonna call me racist. No, motherfucker, I'm not stupid. Oh, just call me aware. He's just aware now. Get off your shoulder. I hope to think it's not like that. Get the fuck out of here. I'm tired of being,
manipulation, control. Now.
Man, and you're being controlled by family members in the church, the Bible, and a whole bunch of other things.
I ain't going for that. That's why I ain't going for none of that. Pastor run his house and I run mine.
You do it until you can get by, brother. Pray on it. Turn the other cheek, brother.
Shit.
What is the other one? Two wrongs don't make it right, Crossley.
Shit.
What the fuck did you just say? Two wrongs don't make it right, but you tell me also to turn the other cheek and it'll get better. I'll fight you better if you just keep still. Yeah. So then what Kente is saying is due to you. But I'm just not, I don't believe in a whole bunch of, man, I'm big on Christianity, but I believe it in your heart. You know right from wrong. At least I believe that I know right from wrong at 62. And if I don't do nothing, I have any ill thoughts towards a person or just intentionally fuck with a motherfucker, ain't nobody got no business bothering me. Now, you can read the Bible and the these and the that's and the quotes and the scriptures and the trickery of that Bible that was written by a man that was made out of flesh. You can read the Quran. You can read the Apostle Paul's version, the King James version. But guess what? At the end of the day, it's in your heart and your spirit how you treat a man. Okay? Okay? And I'm just going to go on that. Because I've never seen so many religions get together and say the same thing about love thy brother, but we arguing about what the words say. I don't think God made it that way.
Well, I think a lot of people, they interpret the Bible in different manners. It's very difficult to you have a conversation about the Bible or debate or argue because it's just a lot of different. What I can read something and you can read something and we can interpret two different ways. I don't know how you gonna get to the bottom of that argument.
What you think about that Mexican that was talking to you like that? Chunk, 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 chunk. Being that's what's in your heart. What you think of when that Mexican was talking? Or did you say Mexican?
No, who, me?
Yeah. You said when the Mexican talk all over you and talk that choink, 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 choink.
Oh, that's on the job or in the workplace or even at the grocery store. You know, out of common courtesy. I don't know why they do it and it's allowed. I don't know why they do that. And I don't
Yo,
think that
culture. Culture. Yeah, because that. But you know what? I deal with a lot of them, especially when I used to do reefer refrigerator units and carry vegetables. They arrogant. Cause now I go somewhere and it'd be 2-3 guys that'll come after me, Mexicans, and all of a sudden they'll call them before they call me to get a door to load, and I'd have to say something. Hey, man, hey. Man, I was here before him. I know you want to tell me his stuff is up front. No, I don't want to hear none of that. His first come. They are I don't know what you want to call it, but they can get a little controlling. And when it comes to a brother, if you let them, you just got to stand up. I don't play that shit.
Where you
They
talking
got a lot
about? You talk about in their store?
No, not in their store. Where they'll go anywhere. You can go anywhere where they're employed. Anywhere they're employed. If they, and don't let one. If they got one of them, they'll be humble. But when the numbers grow, 5, 10, 20 of them, they'll take over something, and then you go in there and they treat you like you secondhand. Yes, I know what Fred talking about.
Go
That's
over
how
to
they
El
are.
Camino. Go to Food for Less over there in El Camino over there by North Gate or wherever in Sacramento on a Saturday in the grocery stores. They are very rude. You could be
I
getting
go over
trying to
there.
get.
I go over there all the time, Fred. I
Okay.
go all through Mexican grocery store.
I do too, but they can be very arrogant and act like they don't see you,
Yeah,
bumping into you and shit like that. I don't know. It might have been me. It might have been just one particular one.
No, it could be a job site. It could be a warehouse or something. They watch out for each other. You get one of them a job, then they're gonna get their cousin, their friend, then pretty soon.
But the moral of my story is somebody told them, and not just that particular. Like I said, I've been in this world, and I'm tired of fucking explaining myself to people. 61 years, and black folks get treated shitty by the Chinese, the Mexicans, any other fucking race, is because white folks have taught them that you are black and you step out of line. And that's the same shit that they was doing with our ancestors in Louisiana when white men come up in line and they could be at the front of the line, a black person. Step to the side. Come on up here, Miss Ethel. Come on up here, whoever. Step to the back. I'll be with you in a minute. And they'll smile in your face. Hold on, wait a minute.
To let y'all go.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on for just a second. You don't mind waiting. No, yes, I do. Why do I have to tell you? I do mind waiting, motherfucker. Why do I have to be the humble one to step over to the side? No, that's bullshit. And that's just the way I feel.
Yeah, they can bring on some white characteristics. Have you ever went to a restaurant and there's all Mexicans in there and you walk in and it's almost like the music stopped. They can't take on white characteristics. But I don't know why people are like that. I know what you mean, Fred. It's some, but you know what? It's how you carry me. I carry myself. I hold my head up. You can't treat me like that.
Right.
I'm a boss wherever I go. I'm a boss
You know,
wherever
and
I go.
if I like Mexican food, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna give you a lesson today. I'm gonna be culturally impressed with whatever you pass me, and be mannerable. You can talk all this shit, as long as it look like it I want it to, and it smell authentic and good and clean. And thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Because they
Is that
can
a
do some
rag you
really
got
nice.
on your head like what I wear? Are you wearing a rag
Could
like
you
I
not?
did?
Could you please not interrupt
He
King
got a
Fred's
hat.
thought? He was let
I
him
just had
finish
to
his
say
thought.
what's
I
up
have
to
a
you
hat
and your
on.
rag.
That has nothing to do with the topic at hand, sir.
I mean,
Thank
when I
you.
see, what I did is I just focused in on you, and I noticed that rag you had looked just like the rag I had.
Look, King Fred was speaking, and it'd be nice
Oh,
not to interrupt him.
you think she did that on purpose?
What? I
No
wore the
matter
hat
what
on
she did, I
purpose.
noticed it.
No,
Hey, look, I gotta go. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
I
All
gotta
right,
take
Fred.
off
we
too.
leave it.
I gotta
Okay.
run.
All right.
One love,
Peace. All right, I'll
one love,
talk to you in the
Fred.
morning, Howard. Not Howard, Bernard. Bernard.
Yeah,
He just
sure.
tapped out. He had to go. King Fred.
I say you about to reach that short stack
His
status. Huh?
born day, I believe, is
You
tomorrow.
about to hit that short
King Fred.
stack status, huh? Ain't that
Sir,
so?
I am not. I'm just trying to live a healthy and peaceful life.
And you keep living that healthy and peaceful life. It's been doing good for you.
Well, thank you for wishing me well today, sir, and likewise to you.
Well, I can't do nothing but wish you well since you that lady at the well. I can't do nothing but help you.
Hold on now.
Tell you about
I know
some
the
water.
husband that was
Tell you
mine,
about
sir.
some water that you need to be drinking. You know.
Wow.
I can tell you about where you never had to thirst.
Oh, so can you tell something? Can you say something awesome to the wonderfuls? Because we're leaving now. Can you say something nice to all the King family wonderfuls?
One love.
Well, there you have it. So tomorrow we shall return. Oh, King Fred, would you like to say something to the wonderfuls before we leave?
No. I'll see you all tomorrow. Y'all have a great day, y'all.
Fred,
All
that
right,
was
that's
beautiful
good.
what you said. Do you realize
What
you
was that?
said no, no, no? You know I like this.
No.
Well, there you have it all. We'll see you tomorrow. Love you. Same bad time and channel.
Peace. In the
Enjoy the
Middle
rest of
East. Night.